Now no one's gonna watch. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
Way to go. You guys suck. Not the
Wow.
chat, not the chat, the players.
The players, yeah.
Wow.
The chat's pretty cool. I like the chat.
I don't know, guys. I heard behind the scenes he was trash talking the chat.
Oh.
Just behind the scenes?
Yeah. For now.
For
Ooh,
Ooh.
music. Hell yeah. I have it turned down from last
I was gonna
time.
say, I guess we all played last time, so we all had
I
him turned down.
I had to return it down.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's really loud for me.
Yeah.
I will say, because I had the volume up, we're all fairly quiet in your stream, whereas you're like pretty loud.
Okay.
I don't know if you want that adjusted just for D&D.
I have special scenes, so we can do that.
Cool.
Special scenes.
Ooh, special.
Ooh.
Okay. Whoa! Thank you for the resub, Affinity.
Heck yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Point of inspiration.
Yeah, yeah, you can.
Oh, yes.
Freaking bribe at the DM already?
In this campaign, you can buy inspiration, and it's not that expensive for the low price of $7.99 per month, or whatever.
I can't
Yeah.
resub until the 6th.
Yeah, I gotta wait till the. Yeah.
I don't know when mine
Not
is.
fair.
Okay, so I guess let's just jump on into this. Welcome to our all bard adventure, named.
What's
It is called the Plectrum of Predetermination.
It's not bad.
Okay.
So some of you may have already figured out where this is going. Some of you may not have, and that's okay. We're going to get through it. So before we start, I wanted to roll your magic weapons on stream. I'm just using Xanathar roll tables, so you're each going to get 5 uncommon, and you're going to get 1 rare. And I'm just going to go left to right. Why? Oh, Drog is there twice. Okay.
Sorry, yes, I'm doing some things here. Sorry.
So
Look, do Drulog T, because Drulog Tur
Okay.
is not the one I'm using.
we'll do Drulog. Are you still doing character sheet stuff?
Y-
Okay, I'll do you last. I'll let you do that. I'll roll the other guys as
Do
magic
last.
items first. Okay,
yeah, do
so
mine last.
we'll start with Jean. These are your 5 uncommon items that you can grab. You can grab a stone of good luck.
Look.
You can grab a wind fan. You can grab eyes of charming. Boots of striding and springing. And wand of war mage +1.
Interesting.
Ooh.
And for your rare item, you got a cube of force. You may
That's really good.
you may add those to your character sheet. Bone crusher.
Hey.
And I'll just put a divider in chat so that we know that we're now on to Bone Crusher.
Okay.
You are going to get a Medallion of Thoughts, Wand of Magic Missiles, Boots of Elvenkind, Javelin of Lightning. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, that's 4. Pearl of Power, and a Mantle of Spell Resistance.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's nice.
Okay.
Shank, Zapper, you, my friend, have got a +1 shield.
Oh, awesome.
Nice.
Gauntlets of Ogre Power. Short Sword of Vengeance. I don't know why you can't see that one. But you can't. Can I just... You have a Short Sword of Vengeance, but you can't see it in chat for some reason. That's 1, 2, 3, 4... Or wait. Shield, Gauntlets, Sword of Vengeance. What?
Another sword of vengeance.
No, I'm gonna re-roll. You're not gonna get two of the same thing. That's lame. Plus one shield.
They hold up this
Ogre Power
vengeance.
Gauntlet, Sword of Vengeance, Deck of Illusions, and Figurine of Wondrous Power, Silver Raven. And for your rare, you got an Amulet of Health.
All right.
Now, for our good friend Drulog Trull, you are going to start with a Cloak of Protection,
Cool.
Adamantine Armor, Javelin of Lightning, Ever Smoking Bottle, Wand of Magic Missile, and Figurine of Wondrous Power Onyx Dog. Okay. So, before we begin our adventure, would anybody like to buy discount potions?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
Did anyone, when everyone else was importing their items, did it import as the actual magical item or as the base item? Because mine
It was
all
all
imported
base
as
items
base.
for me.
What do you mean?
Like I got a set
When
of playing cards instead of the.
Yeah, instead of Medallion
Yeah.
of Thoughts, I have an amulet.
Oh,
Right,
really?
they imported as basic items as opposed to magic.
Okay. I might have to do something here then. PC.
Yeah,
We started with Bone Crusher and inventory. If you want to remove that stuff that you added from your inventory, I'll add them here.
you actually started with
Jink.
Cal, I think. Right?
Oh, did I?
Rufus.
Yeah. Okay, I started with Gene, so we'll open up Gene first, and we'll go to
I'm
his
gonna
inventory.
Remove all of that.
Yeah.
Stoof.
And you got a Stone of Good Luck that should have gone in there. I don't see it though.
Carved stone is what it keeps showing up as. So I just deleted that. For some reason, when it goes over, it goes as carved stone.
Oh wait, in the description though, it's proper in the description.
No, not for mine.
Not for
Like,
mine either.
Deck of Illusion said this is a pack of playing cards. A few appear to be missing.
See, for Cal's, it actually says, well, polished agate on your person, you gain +1 ability checks on saving throws.
I'm wondering if there's a DM
Oh wait,
control that
it might
you need
be.
to check off.
It might be because they require attunement.
Attunement.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
also going to wonder they
attunement.
might need to be identified too.
Yeah, that's.
So how do we
That's
attune? How do you
weird.
attune things?
I'm pretty sure you just gotta click the ID up in the top right corner of it.
Oh, okay. So if you guys want to add them back to your inventory, I know how to fix it then. Yeah, that's
Okay.
it. Yep, that's it.
Oh,
You're
nice.
right.
Yep.
So if you guys want to add them again and tell me which ones they are. The fan.
Yeah.
We're just getting one of these
Actually-
magical items out of our table.
No, you're getting all 6 that I rolled.
Okay.
Oh, all 6. Oh,
So for me, it's the amulet.
Oh, one sec.
The
Let me
boots.
get in there. Okay, so an amulet.
Yeah. And then boots,
Boo,
and then cloak.
I can't
and
get that
cloak.
adamant armor.
Should be mantle. Yeah. And then javelin.
Wait, so the mantle just worked? Okay, and then
Yeah.
javelin,
Pearl, and wand.
pearl, and wand. Okay.
Cool.
And Cal, what were yours?
Had boots was another one.
Boots,
Cube,
cube,
glasses,
glasses,
and smooth wand.
and smooth wand.
And that's it.
Shank Zapper, what were yours?
Shank Zapper had the Sword of Vengeance,
Okay.
a Raven figurine,
Okay.
a set of playing cards,
Playing card. Okay.
an amulet,
Amulet,
a fine shield,
fine shield, Where would a... There it is. Okay.
And leather gloves.
And leather gloves. Okay. Cool. And Drulog.
It is cloak of protection.
Okay, a cloak. Okay.
The armor I can't even put into my inventory.
Okay.
I don't know
One
why.
sec. Adamantine plate armor.
Ooh, immunity to crits, huh?
Yeah, the Sword of Vengeance doesn't really have anything on it. Like, there's nothing in the
Okay.
description either.
I just added the armor.
Okay, it's
Oh, it's
not
str-
identified.
Yeah, there it is. Okay, strange plate armor. Okay.
The
wand,
javelin.
The javelin.
Bottle.
Bottle.
Jordan. Jordan, those boots I got are perfect for what you were
And
talking
the
about earlier.
Figurine.
What's that?
I got boots of Elvenkind. While you wear these boots, your steps make no sound, regardless of the surface you're moving across. You also have advantage on stealth checks.
Are we permitted to do any, like, Adventure League style trading here?
I don't care if you guys want to trade amongst yourselves. They're all things you guys have. If you guys want to give them to each other.
Would Bone Crusher be adverse to trading the Javelin of Lightning for the +1 shield?
Sure. Absolutely.
I'll just drag it into chat,
Absolutely.
and then
So I'm
show
not.
you to grab it.
Oh, do you? Okay.
I don't know.
Can you? I wonder if I can do it on the party sheet.
Try that.
Mm.
He might just be able to drag it from there.
Oh wait, I might be able to do it from here. What's it called?
Oh Jesus.
Shield +1.
Shield +1.
Okay, so then I'll just delete the javelin from my...
Just wait. I might be able to.
He just took it from my inventory, so he can probably do it.
Wait. Okay, yeah, you can
Oh,
do it.
I already grabbed it.
Okay,
Yeah, we
cool.
got it.
Cool.
I mean, honestly, I don't have. Does anybody really want adamant plate armor? I can't even use it.
Neither can I.
Like, does anybody use heavy armor?
You
No,
could-
I don't think
you-
so.
You could sell it.
I can't grab the
You can
javelin.
still-
Oh, can you
Sell
not?
it to buy Durgs.
Okay. I mean, it's shitty that it's adamant.
I mean,
I-
plate armor.
Oh, you might not be able to grab it because I deleted it thinking
Here,
maybe.
thinking I had to.
I'll roll you one more just because nobody in the entire party can use it.
Nah. Okay.
+1 shield.
Woo!
That's pretty good.
I mean, yeah, sure. I'll take that over the. Just get rid of the plate armor because there's no. I can't. And none of us can even use it.
Yeah, there's nobody
Yeah.
in your party that can use it, so it's not like you can even trade it. Okay.
Yeah, I think that was a good call on your part there, Jordan, because it's thematic for you.
So I'm gonna
I like
open.
that.
Shield.
I'm gonna open some things for you guys and kind of talk about them. They should just pop up on your screen automatically.
Can
Do
you
you wanna
move the
identify
javelin
the
from
shield?
chat into my inventory?
I didn't do that last time.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I grabbed it, but I think
I'm not
it's-
able to drag it in.
Yeah, I think it's because I accidentally deleted it. So you'll probably just have to go to the item table and grab it, and then he'll have to give you the attunement.
I wonder how you did it. Yeah, if you just grab it, I'll. What?
So he still had the shield in his inventory. So when I grabbed it from chat, I
Oh,
think it initiated.
because it was in the okay, and you deleted yours from
Yeah.
the okay.
I deleted mine,
Okay.
thinking, "Oh, I don't need it if he's gonna have it."
Okay.
But it physically grabs it, I think. So
Okay.
Only
We know for
records
next
you own
time.
can be shared. So I can't bring the javelin into chat.
Yeah, so just go into the items panel and grab the Javelin of Lightning. It's because Logan delete
Can't do that either. Can't move it into my inventory.
from
okay,
the.
Justin might have to grab it for you.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
It's great music.
Oh, Medallion of Thoughts.
There we go.
Is
You-
actually kind of funny.
Sick.
So I'm going to bring something up on your guys' screen here. This is the map of town Graycott. This is where you guys are currently staying. So you're all here for different reasons. We'll come back to what those are in a little bit. I'm just going to go over the high level of where we are and what we're doing, and then we'll talk about why you guys are all here. The Snoring Orc and the Lyrical Fork are world-renowned taverns where just amazing concerts happen all the time. The Ancient Lobster Inn is just the town inn. There's nothing super special about it. It's got good food. Bard-iard, though, is a place of, I'll say, prestigiity, if that's a word. All of the greatest bards in the world have gone to Bard-iard to study. Like, the best bards have all come here. It's a world-renowned school. The Temple of Timoria, or Timora rather, is just the god that's worshipped in this town. It's the god of like gambling and odds, which is, I think, kind of fitting for a bard. And Murner's Music it's the music shop. So Murner services all the instruments, and he's got other stuff in there that's not just music, but a lot of the bards coming to this town are musically inclined. So he has a music shop. That's kind of the high level overview of Graycott. But where is it in the world? I'm not going to open up the full map of Faerun, but you could open the full map if you wanted to. But this is just a zoomed in picture.
Oh.
We're right beside the Lake of Dragons. We're just kind of southeast from Neverwinter and Phandalin. Not quite on the coast. But if you, in your maps on the right-hand side there, you could open up the full Faerun map and you would see, I have put Graycott on that map in red as well if you wanted to take a look. So the population around here is about 30% halfling, 50% elf, and then like 20% human. So it's mostly elven driven and then halfling after that. The other thing you'll see in your maps and images, these are tools to help you along the way. So the first thing I've given you is the notes of a staff and what they look like. So what they look like on a piano as well as what they look like on a staff. The other thing I've given you this, and I've also given it to you in a different variation. So this is a table for how Do, Re, Mi, Fa, So, La, Ti, Do works in the key of C. There's also one that says top and bottom, so you could actually slide them around and line them up. So like if I said something was in the key of B, you would open both of them and then slide B over to Do, and then everything else will line up. But if you can do the moving in your head of what it would look like, you can just open the full one, and that's fine. Or if you don't need it at all, that's fine too. So that's kind of the higher level of the stuff that I've given you right from the start. The only other thing I've given you that you can see right off the start is there is one NPC that I have determined that you guys would probably all know.
Okay.
I should be able to share this. I'll put the text in. No, I won't. Maybe. No, I won't. Do you guys have a spot for NPCs on the right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you should see one NPC in there called Professor Mazurka. I'll read it out, but
Yes.
if you guys want to read it as well, there's also a picture of her, which isn't in the character sheet because I couldn't really do that. But I can bring up the picture. That is Professor Mazurka. She is as far as most people are concerned, the most powerful and most famous bard in all of Faerun. She's a half-elf. She's got blonde, whitish hair with light blue eyes. Her first language is Elven, but when she speaks Common, there's a bit of an Elvis accent there. Thank you very much for the resub, Sebastian. Professor Mazurka is the strongest, most talented of all the professors currently teaching at Bard-iard. The reason is because she's 110 years old and she started taking lessons from another world-renowned bardist at the age of 10 after she studied for 50 years. She kind of learned all she could. And she decided to go teaching at Bard-iard to hopefully find a bard worthy of learning the things that she has learned. So she's been teaching at Bard-iard since she was 75, which means she's been teaching for 35 years. She's a very nice and good-hearted person, but when it comes to her craft, she tends to be cold and distant. Like, she would never probably tell anyone that they did a good job. She would just point out any possible flaw that they made, because for her, it's not a fun thing. Like, she spent 50 years of agonizing training to become a good bard. So rather than telling you the parts that you did do a good job on, she's going to point out very bluntly the mistakes that you made. And it's not because she's a terrible person. It's just the respect, I guess, she has for her craft is probably the best way to put it. And there's no room for error with her ever. Never an excuse for error. So now that we know a little bit about where we are, let's kind of figure out why we're all here. We'll start with Shank, because Shank knows why he's here.
All right, so a little bit about Shank Zapper. Is most people who know him, they'll call him like Shank or Zapper. His full name, Shank Zapper, must always be said, it must always be written and pronounced in all caps. He's the former lead lutist for the roaming sorcerer troupe, Rolling Thunder. He had some considerable success, like 100-odd years ago, when his and his group's music was new and cool. But now, like a century of squandering his fortune on alcohol and magical substances have kind of left him washed up and almost copperless. So he's kind of like taken up a life of adventuring to get by with only his electric lute/axe to his name, in the hope of one day finding fame and glory again. So he has come to Graycott hearing about this school Bard-iard. He had kind of hoped to like get a job there teaching about his like music with rocks in and all of that, but they didn't really go for it because he didn't really have any qualifications other than being like really, really loud and being like a thunder sorcerer. So like his shows had a lot of pyrotechnics, but he's not actually like very good at much. So now he's just kind of like hanging around the tavern, spending the last of his money, and basically waiting for adventure to find him.
Okay, does anybody else know off the top why they're here? I can make something up for it. I was gonna say I can make something up for people who really don't know why they're here.
I could riff something.
Okay.
I could riff something too.
Bone Crusher. He's a gladiator of sorts with a very unique show. He's been running it for years and made quite a name for himself locally, but he wants to take his show on the road. He figured what better way to promote himself than to network at Bard-iard, the school for bards. He is a mix between a brute and also a very sophisticated, intelligent businessman. And he just wants to make his show the best in the world.
Okay. You wanna go next, Gene?
Oh sure. Gene Frenkle, Minotaur. Growing up, all he ever wanted to do was play music. But his parents never once said, "You're a Minotaur. You're supposed to fight, be a warrior, do other things." He always tried his hardest, but was never really good at anything until one day he found the most magical instrument in the world, the cowbell. And God, could Gene play the cowbell like no one else. So, he got really good at it, and he wanted to go find a guard college to try and get into this college and learn how to be an even better cowbell artist. So that's why he's here. He's going to try and get into Bard-iard and perfect his craft with the best instrument that has ever existed on this earth.
Okay. and what's Drulog doing here? Why did he come to Graycott?
God damn it, Affinity. Why?
What?
It's like almost exactly what I was gonna say.
Oh no!
Like, kind of the whole thing is that he's started off with basically. I, I don't want to go with the same story.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean,
Well,
to be fair, that could all be true, and he could have just come here to watch a concert.
Well, so pretty much what it turns out is that Drulog actually knows Bone Crusher because they have fought in the ring before.
Ooh.
And
I like
him knowing full well that him and Bone Crusher have had a bit of a
Oh, wait.
frenemy.
Can I help you guys with your story right now? Maybe you guys were supposed to have a fight scheduled and it was going to be a huge moneymaker and it was supposed to happen later on in the week. So it's not going to happen right now, but that's why you're both here, is because there was a scheduled fight.
Okay.
Yes,
If you
I
guys
love that.
want.
I love
need
that.
I need to make a small amendment to our
Yep, just send it
Bone
to me.
Crusher
Yep,
table.
just send it to me. I'll fix it.
Just replace Shank with Drulog everywhere.
Okay. Yep. Yep. Actually, if you want to go ahead and do that and send it to me so I can just paste it in, because I'm going to be doing other stuff.
Okay. Yep.
I'll totally update that. Okay. So you guys all end up at Graycott. So what happened to Shank is that he was not good enough to cut it as a teacher. What happened to Gene is when he went to apply to become a student, he was just quickly rushed away and just told that they weren't going to be accepting anybody right now. That they were currently they had bigger fish to fry, and quite frankly, why don't you come back at the start of the year? We're halfway through first semester. Like, just come back later. Go away. They seemed very busy. They didn't want to entertain you, and that kind of has you a bit put out. But they wouldn't even give you time of day when you showed up. For Shank, or not Shank, sorry, Bone Crusher and Drulog, you guys were over in the northeastern end checking out where your fight's going to happen. And generally, I'll say you guys were okay with the accommodations. You guys ended up with an arena that would fit 2,000 people, with a big ring in the middle. It's not super fabulous, but neither of you have a dime invested in it, so you're gonna stand to make money when this fight finally does happen. So
Nice.
you guys have just barely finished checking that all out. And we're about to kind of, I guess before we move on to the first part, some people wanted to buy discount potions, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. How many potions do people want to buy?
I need 7 of them.
You need 7?
7.
Okay. Hold on.
That is the last of Shank's money.
Okay. So
7 discount.
we are going to, how can I roll a D100?
2D. You right click one of the dice and you should be able to do a percentage.
Okay.
You might even just be able to like slash roll D100.
So in your inventory, write down potion 30.
Okay, inventory where?
I'm just going to keep rolling them. You can see them in chat here. So you got a 30, a 14, 37, a 91, an 87, a 34, and a 97. And how many did you want, Drulog?
Uh,
They're
how many-
$25 a piece, 25 gold a piece.
I wouldn't mind having about 8.
8? Okay. I'll put a divider in the chat here so that we can see where yours are. Okay. You have 18, 43
Okay, wait, what are we doing this for?
for your discount potions.
They're
don't-
random potions.
You don't know what they
Random?
are. When you go to drink one, you're going to tell me what number you drink.
Oh, I thought it was the healing potions. I mean, sure, I'll still fucking buy some.
Do you want-
I'll probably buy 4.
You want
I'll
you
still
okay.
Number 30.
So you have 18, 43, 4 and 41.
You were
Okay.
also going to roll a d6 for the pixie dust you had mentioned at the start.
Yes. So Jordan or Reninzo's character has pixie dust, which is kind of similar to the
Nice.
potions, but it's a drug. And he has 1d10 or sorry, he has 11 minus 1d6 uses of it. So
Okay.
minus 5. Rip.
Kind of similar to the one from Storm King's Thunder, but not quite.
Yeah, we have a D100 table that's actually 100 options instead of like 5.
Nice.
So with that all, does anybody else need to shop for anything else or want to do anything before we jump into the actual adventure?
All good in Bone Crusher Town.
I think I'm good.
Okay, so we are going to continue on. And where our story begins is at the Snoring Orc tonight, there is an amazing concert going on. And while you guys are all here for your own various reasons, there's no cover for this concert. And it's the only tavern in town where there's no cover, so you're all there because you're all cheap. So I should be able to drag this into chat and it should just pop up. But tonight there is no cover charge at the Snoring Orc and the tavern is packed. There's loud sounds of clinking mugs and the smell of fine ale hits you. So I'm going to add something in the middle here. The way that they kind of seat tables is that unless you have a reservation, you just can put wherever. You guys are all coming in at the same time. You guys are all being sat in the front. That's the only table left. So you guys are right near the front of the stage. As you look in front of you, you see a huge stage with 3 people standing on either side. They appear to be bards using magic to create a concert atmosphere. 4 of them, 2 on each side, are casting minor illusion and trying to make light shows and displays. And the other 2 are just casting amplify to make the concert much louder, kind of like a traditional concert. Everybody is waiting for the band Cats and Chords, an all Tabaxi bard troupe, to take the stage. You manage to get your table near the front, and as you sit down, a dwarf walks up to the table and says, "The name's Kurgak Flintbeard. What can I get for you?"
Shank kind of like mumbles under his breath, like, "You call this music? You could get me some of them mushrooms from the Feywild, and I'll show you some real music."
Mushrooms from the Feywild. I don't have any of those. That's a controlled substance. I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
He just like raises his empty bottle for another beer then.
Okay, and so a beer for you? Got it. Anybody else want anything while we're here?
I'll take a beer as well. Might as well.
Give me your biggest ale that you can give me.
He goes, "Oh, you want the Thunder Mug." And
Hell,
you turn around and you see it's big, but it's a small barrel, essentially.
so it's as big as me.
Yeah, actually, yeah, it'd be pretty big for you.
Thunder,
Not
I
one
love
to be
that
showing
idea.
up. Bone Crusher demands
And then
2.
he kind of look
One
Oh.
for each hand.
Oh,
he kind of looks at
I
you.
have to look.
He sees that this guy's getting 2 of them, and he looks at you. He's like, "Bring a straw for you."
Give
says-
me 2.
You got it.
I have to match him now.
So
Yeah.
pretty much as soon as he leaves, the troupe takes the stage. You see 5 Tabaxi enter from stage left, and they begin to play amazing music. And partway through the first set, your beer does come back. The music is loud. I'm going to bring you guys up a map of the Snoring Orc so you guys can see what's going on here. This is the Snoring Orc. You can see the Tabaxi troop is up on the stage. You guys are in the front right table near the stage. And in the back there, you can see that there are 3 bards on either side that are casting the Amplify spells and the Minor Illusion spells. So I got to open up my party sheet here so I can keep that in front of me at all times. So we're getting about halfway through the first set. There's 2 sets. And all of a sudden, kind of a ruckus starts to break out. It starts from the back and it works its way forward. And then, can I draw? Enter drawing mode. Okay. Right around here, your table ends up kind of getting smashed and you're kind of about to be part of a mosh pit. Now,
Have I finished my drinks?
yes, you guys have finished your drinks. Now you do not have to be part of this mosh pit. There's nothing stopping you from leaving, but there's also you guys can choose to stay in the mosh pit or you can leave the mosh pit. It's up to you.
You know we have to, Bone Crusher. Come on.
Gene's gonna kind of back up a little bit and stay out of the mosh pit.
Okay, so Gene is going out of the mosh pit.
Shank's gonna try to stay as close to his original seat at the table and keep drinking.
Bone Crusher with no weapons or shield in hand, just bare hands that he was using to chug down those drinks, is gonna go in and just start picking people up and moving them out of the way until he's in the center of that pit.
Okay.
I am actually also going to do the same thing, but I'm going to use my little stature to be able to go through everybody because I am tiny enough.
Well,
so.
I am very
Shank
glad you
can
guys
also
feel
left
that
and
way.
right,
So
just like
we've got Drulog, we've got Bone Crusher, and they're in the middle of this thing. And Shank, you said is still over here somewhere having a drink.
yeah, he'd be like, just still sitting at his table.
And we got Gene, who's kind of backed up a little bit. And we have the other bards who are part of this mosh pit. Hold on. Okay. Well. There's a couple of these guys.
I guess I should be actually on a square.
That's a huge mosh pit.
That's okay. If they spill his beer, Shank's gonna show you how to clear a room.
Oh. Just on an off topic, what are you again, Affinity?
I'm a Goliath.
You're Goliath?
Yeah,
And you're
I'm huge, dude.
a barbarian, right?
Yes,
Okay.
a barbarian.
Bard-iard.
The funny thing was I was gonna do that too, but I switched over and I'm kinda glad I did.
Okay. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh, sick. Okay. Ooh.
Heh.
Okay, so
Oh, there's initiative. Okay, I just rolled Dex.
That's fine. Whatever.
Okay, and Shank rolled a 4, right?
Yep.
Okay. So, the way Mosh Pit works is I've kind of created my own Mosh Pit system.
Okay.
The way Mosh Pit works is for the people that are not you guys, nobody's targeting anybody. It's a mosh pit. Everybody's just pushing and doing things. So I have a table that I'm going to roll against to see if you guys get hit with stray magic attacks.
Okay.
You can leave the mosh pit at any time. Nobody will pursue you. There will be no attacks of opportunity. It's every man for himself. It's a mosh pit. So Bone Crusher, you can do something first if you want. Bards are slinging spells back and forth. They're shoving, they're kicking, they're moshing it up. And you're first in line.
I'm gonna rage and grapple the guy to the right of me.
Okay.
All right. So grapple is athletics, right? Here we go.
Yes.
Oh wait. What? Oh, I see.
How do I roll this? We'll just do this. Yeah. Okay, you got him grappled.
All right. Cool. That's my attack action. So that's all. That's all I can do for now.
Let's see, where are conditions?
His movement is reduced to 0. That's
What's that?
Conditions
For
for
now.
each.
And
Can you add a condition from the conditions tab?
I think I just added a
Or the effects
condition.
tab?
to it. I don't have an effects tab on mine. I only get to see the combat tracker, which you guys can all open. There's a combat tracker in the top.
oh, I see.
It's the 2 swords.
Oh, okay, cool.
Sick.
So you can see that guy's grappled. And that's all you're going to do?
Yeah, that's all I can do for now.
Okay. And can he still attack when he's grappled? He can, right?
Yeah, he can attack.
Okay.
And there's no disadvantage or anything until I make him prone. But
So let's see what happens. Here's an attempt. It just misses.
okay.
Now we're on. Oh my god. This is so huge. Because they're actually bards. It's showing me every single spell they know, but they. Next guy. Oh no. This guy is going to hit. And. Okay, make sure I have the right table open. A mosh pit magic attack happens. But it's a good thing. You gain temporary hit points equal to your level. However, an ally near you loses hit points equal to their level. As
Who
you,
was the target?
so you were the target.
Me?
So
okay, so
you
I gain...
You get 5 hit points.
5.
Somebody else is going to lose 5, and as you lose those temporary hit points, they're going to get them back.
So wait, I would
okay.
probably be me then, right?
I would say so.
Because I'm the only one right
Yep.
next to him.
So
Okay.
Bone Crusher gets 5 hit points. Drulog loses 5 hit points, and as you lose those temporary hit points, Drulog's gonna get them back. It's like a borrowed time kind of thing.
Okay.
The next guy, this one is targeting Drulog. Or Drulog. And get this roll. This one heads towards you, Drulog. You're confused for 1d6 rounds.
Confused?
Yep.
Okay.
So there's a
Confused?
No save?
No.
Oh,
Because-
keep in mind, by the way,
Yeah.
I have mantle spell resistance, which gives me advantage on saves. when there are some.
Yeah. So there's a confusion table. So I get to roll 1d10 to find out what happens to you now. Oh, it already rolled it. The creature can move around and act normally. So you were hit with confused, but it didn't actually do it. Like,
Oh,
Nice.
because one of the things on the d10 table for confusion is act normally. So,
Nice.
okay.
and the next one's also going to target Drulog. I'm just doing 2, 2, 2, and 2 is how I'm doing it. We're evenly dividing them amongst everybody. This one's also heading towards you. Oh, okay. So, I can't tell you what it is yet, but you were hit with something.
Oh, okay.
Always good.
We're hit with something.
Always a good
Just
sign.
wait until your next turn.
This one's going towards Shank, because he's in the middle of the mosh pit as well. That one zooms over his head. The next one's
Is-
coming
is
at
he just
Shank
gonna,
as
like,
well.
Ducks down.
That one's gonna hit him. 1d6 level of magic missile.
Ooh.
Level 6 magic missile.
Oof.
What?
Jesus.
Whoa.
Oof.
Oh no.
So how does this work? When you cast this spell at a second slot or higher, add more darts. So instead of
Yeah.
one, it's
Yeah.
6d4.
So, am I dead?
Yeah. It's 64.
6d4 plus 1. You're not going to be dead off that.
No, I'm definitely not dead, but
Don't know how much HP does he
guaranteed hit.
Oh.
No, because it's magic missile.
Yeah.
This is a more dangerous
God.
table than I was expecting.
Guaranteed
15.
real hurt real bad.
15.
Oof.
I would say you definitely spilled your beer, but you can leave at any time.
Oh no!
I'm not even
now,
in the mosh
now,
pit, so
Oh
So-
now that
no.
they've spilled his beer that he has paid good copper for, it's on.
So now we're down. Now it's Drulog's turn.
Well, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm going to actually, I'm just gonna haul off and punch one of the people. I'm just
Okay.
gonna haul off and punch him.
Okay.
I guess the number 1, isn't it?
What?
The guy right here behind me, Bard 1.
Okay. Also, they're random
I'm not-
numbers, so like it's specifically
okay.
not sequential. You might see Bard 5,000. There's not actually 5,000 bards. They're numbers randomly generated, so you guys don't know how many there are.
Yeah. I'm just gonna haul off and punch him. I'm not trying to kill
I
him
mean,
or anything. It's gonna be just
Yep.
purely knock him out.
You
I'm
realize
going-
we can count.
I
Yeah,
mean,
but you don't know
but
if
it-
there's any hiding in the shadows.
Oh, okay. You sneaky birds.
14 or whatever the hell that was. 20.
Yeah,
20, that's
20
a hit.
total.
That's a hit.
And I am going to 4. And he also gets knocked back 5 feet.
So are you able to input your own damage numbers and stuff?
Did it
Like-
not work?
No, I'm just asking, like, did you roll normal? Like, how did you do it? I don't know what you actually did. Did you type them in
Oh.
yourself?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, so I rolled my
It's
D20
working.
and then
Okay.
I rolled.
Yep.
Okay.
perfect. So for anyone who didn't know, you can actually type in your own dice rolls. You don't have to actually, if you want to roll real dice, you can do that and just type in the result, and Fantasy Grounds will still do all of its automation.
Okay.
Okay.
And he also gets pushed up back 5 feet because I made a bludgeoning attack against him.
Okay. He's now been pushed back 5 whole feet.
Yes. And I mean, that's pretty much all I'm going to do for now because we. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So next, we're back up to attacking Bone Crusher again. This one's headed towards him.
Oh boy.
He falls prone.
Ooh. With the grappled guy?
Yeah, he's
There's
still
no,
holding.
there's no save on that?
Well, no, because it's not a real combat. You guys can leave whenever you want.
Dang it.
You can stand in the mosh pit for as long as you want, but also, all these really are placeholders. There's not really any one person attacking you. You're just getting hit by things.
Right.
So you're still holding on to him. The second attack just misses. This guy's going to attack Drulog. It's gonna hit him. You turn into a potted plant. While you're a potted plant, you are vulnerable to all damage. When your HP reaches 0, the spell ends. Rip.
Is there an otherwise duration on this?
I think it's like a minute, but like that's like a long time.
Oh boy.
Whew.
And now we're gonna go over to Shank. Just misses. Just misses again. Okay.
Whoa.
Gene, I went too far.
Too far. Okay. I'm just gonna
Oh.
go way up to the bar.
I am gonna say, because you just said you're going up to the bar, you notice that
Right.
there is
Up here.
a second dwarf over here.
Uh-huh.
So this guy over here, he's the bar owner that came by earlier and took your drinks. This new guy, he's visibly upset, and he's actually over here because I didn't know when this was going to happen. And they're talking they're talking to each other, and like the bar owner of the Snoring Orc is trying to calm him down, and he's just like, I don't know what to do. Like, he's just losing it.
Okay. So I'm gonna way up to the bar.
Okay.
Like here.
Sure.
And then I guess
I'll say you can
Do you
move a
want
little
me-
bit further because you're not
Okay.
really in the
Not
combat
actually in
scenario.
combat, got can I do a conversation, or do you want me to wait till next round?
You can do a bit of conversation if you want.
I'm gonna ask them like what's happening back here. Can I get another drink as well?
And he's just like, not much for mosh pits.
Nah, I mean, if I really need to get involved, I can, but I've seen enough.
He's
He's
pouring
being a
your
Minotaur, you
beer.
grew up enough around this kind of stuff.
He's pouring your beer, and he's going on, and comes back. He's just like, man, Bardic mosh pits. I never thought I was gonna be the one to have to deal with this bullshit. And
Trust me, this is pretty tame compared to a Minotaur mosh pit.
he kind of gives you like a strong belly laugh, and he's like, oh, they're not done yet.
I know.
And
Anyway, thanks for the beer. Any if you want, I can help try and calm it down, but I'm pretty sure that's just it's probably just gonna end up running its course. I'm just gonna probably sit back down. If you really want me to get in there, I can try and help, but I probably just add to the chaos.
it's not gonna help. We're well aware that it's not gonna help.
Okay.
It's just, you just keep your head down.
Definitely, 100%.
Because there's just flying spells everywhere.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Sure.
And
Are there any?
this guy, you can't see me moving him. This guy here, he hasn't really calmed down at all.
Well, okay. Are there any stools at the bar itself, or is it just like straight up, just like a railing?
Oh, there's chairs. Yeah, you could be sitting.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just gonna take a seat right there then. I'm just
And-
gonna watch.
And so you can. Where is? Gotta open up another thing. Here. And Make a... This will be your action. This will be the thing you can do.
Sure.
Make... What are you... Make a perception check to see if you can hear, because this guy's trying to be quiet.
12.
12?
Yeah.
Okay. You're kind of listening in and you kind of hear some of it, but not all of it, and you just hear, it was terrible. And then you don't kind of really hear a lot of it, and then you just hear Professor Mazurka. And then again, you can't really hear it. And then he kind of gets a little bit louder, and he kind of like gets a crazy look in his eye, and he just says, I'm going to give you a show you won't soon forget. And then you hear the words fire and disappear. And then Kurgak picks this dwarf up by the collar and kind of shakes him a little bit. And you just hear, enough of these drunken stories. She's a fine young lady. We have to keep calm.
Right.
And
Okay.
I will advance to the next turn.
Yeah. And I will think about that.
Shank, buddy.
Okay. So Shanky kind of like watches as his beer is knocked out of his hand. These magic missiles that come out of nowhere. And he's like, and he like stands up from his like stool, from his table. He unslings his axe.
Yeah.
Kind of fiddles with the tuning for a few seconds. Then he like lets out this metal scream and hits this chord, and he's going to cast where is it? He is going to cast shit, where did it go? Thunderwave at the 3rd level.
Okay.
Stole my move. That's what I was about to do, dude.
So how big of a radius is that?
This is 15-foot cube, so it's everybody within 5 feet of him.
Okay.
It's a DC 15 con save.
And what happens if they fail?
They take 2d8 plus 1 per spell level, so 4d8 thunder damage, and are pushed 10 feet away.
Okay. So this is a mosh pit. They don't know you're casting it. That just happens.
Okay, sick.
How far back do they go?
10 feet.
10 feet.
Should I roll?
If room permits.
I can do these guys 10, but the other guys are pushed up against the wall. You can roll your damage.
Okay, I can't. Guess that's gonna be this one. That's 23 damage to everybody within 5 feet of him.
Okay.
And then he, as everybody goes flying away from him, he puts his loot back on his back, and he walks out of the path he created with this spell, and he'll walk up to the bar to get another drink.
Okay. 27. I may have put too many bards in here.
No.
Okay. 11 and 3. Oh boy.
Oh wait, there's rider conditions on that too, if it matters.
For what?
Oh, on Thunderwave. Oh, no, never mind. I thought that was the one that deafens, but it isn't. Yeah, it just pushes all creatures and unrestrained objects 10 feet away
Okay.
with this thunderously loud boom.
And
It is-
you're going to use your
Shows you-
movement to go to the bar?
Yeah.
Okay,
So I'm at 35.
once you get outside the circle, you're good.
Okay.
So you can just go.
It goes back. It's like, mosh pits were bigger back in my day. It just orders another beer.
Okay, so they're all
They all fall on.
just gone.
They all fall unconscious. It's a mosh pit. Everybody's been drinking. It's
But
not.
I should stipulate, he's only dealing non-lethal damage for them, like, ever. He's not
Right.
really looking to kill anyone.
Oh yeah, no. They. I assume unless you tell me you want to kill innocent townsfolk. that. But yeah, they all just fall unconscious. It's a bardic fight. Everyone's getting hit with magic and shit. Your one thing's not just gonna instantly kill them, but it will cause them to fall unconscious. We're back to
Yeah.
Bone Crusher. The mosh pit is considerably smaller.
Yeah. So, first of all, I'm going to stand up from prone.
Yep.
I'm going to take half my move. And I'm going to drop my rage because I'm kind of done with this.
Okay.
It wasn't what I thought it was going to be. Magical mosh pits aren't the same as a physical one. So I drop my rage, and I Thunderous Wave. It's second level. Because I'm super done.
He can't make as loud a noise as Shank.
Alright.
Not metal enough.
15.
Okay.
Considerably less.
What was that? 6 and 17.
And Drulog is there. I look down before I do Thunderwave, and I consider for a moment, and I do it anyway.
I'm a plant. That's the worst part.
Cloud plant goes
plant.
hurtling across.
But as he's a plant, objects just get shoved. I don't think they take the damage.
No, he does. He takes damage.
Oh,
That's
it'd
pr-
like, it'd be funny if I just see me flying through the fucking air.
It's part of the spell because when his hit points reach 0, the spell ends.
Oh, okay, right. All right. He just gets shoved all the way over. I love it.
Okay.
All right.
So, is that it for you?
That's it for me, yeah.
Okay, these guys notice. Okay, so there's going to be one more stray magic attack, and then we're I think we're pretty much done. This is like the aftermath of just wait, it's over now. Okay. Oh, and it's going to hit too. Okay, nice.
Okay.
Of course.
And get off my chat window. Roll twice on this table, resolve both results. Okay.
Nice.
That's a good way to end it, I guess.
How many magic missiles?
Where did that table go?
These last two bards are just trying not to be outdone.
One sec, I gotta find my table. I put it somewhere. Okay. So we get 2 rolls on this table. And then... Okay. 1d4 level fireball.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah, we're not doing that twice. There's no way I rolled 1 twice. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, we rolled
What we get?
we rolled fireball twice, but we're only gonna do it once. And we got a level 3 fireball.
Oof.
Okay. So that's
I might kill this one last bard.
8d6. And it's not using a 4th level spell slot, it's only using a 3rd, so it's only 8d6.
Only.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 27.
Okay. So my 5 temp are gone, which means Drulog gets those back.
Which is unfortunate because he's trying to not be a plant.
And then I take 22.
Okay. So that leaves us with you at half health. These guys realizing that the mosh pit is over. And they're gonna just walk away. But it's your turn. Or Drulog can't do anything. Gene and Shank.
How to play it?
Which one of them hit me, by the way?
The one on top, Bard 22, the one on top.
Oh, the one I had grappled, huh?
Yeah. Oh wait, yeah, you would still have him grappled. He
Yeah.
can't walk away.
Isn't that convenient?
Yeah.
Oh, buddy. You're gonna live, but I'm gonna teach you a lesson before you go. Give me 1 second here. What's the best way to do this?
And he's like, wait. Are you Bone Crusher?
Wait, he recognizes me? In that instant, my demeanor changes completely.
And he's just
I
like,
pick
dude.
him up, I dust off his shoulders, and I say, why, yes, I am.
And then he goes,
It's good to meet a fan.
Drulog's gonna kick your ass on Sunday.
Oh, baby, okay. That's my man. We die now. Okay. All right, one sec. I gotta find.
Yep, find it.
Okay. I pull out my hollow drum,
Okay.
and I make a net attack on him with the hollow drum.
Okay.
So how do I do this? Like this?
That's a hit.
Okay.
It's gonna be a hit. You hit him.
Okay, so what does that do to him? It's
It
just keeps him in place.
more or
It's
less.
restrained, isn't it?
It's restrained, yes. It is
Okay,
restrained,
so
but
he's
he
restrained.
Immobilized.
I'm not too worried
Okay.
about the mechanics of this particular one.
Okay.
Okay. I need to know what restrained 5e does. Just so I know how
It pulls
long
their
I have to
movement
mess
down.
with them.
It pulls their movement down to 0 until he's able to attack the net and break it.
Oh, so I have advantage on attack rolls against him now?
And you have advantage on attack rolls, and I don't remember if he can attack or not. But he again, I'm not super worried about how this works mechanically right now. What you gonna do?
All right. So now that he's in my net,
Yep.
I'm gonna pull out the bar stool.
Yep.
And I'm gonna improvised weapon bash him over the head as many times as I can.
Okay.
Is it a net or a drum?
I'm just gonna wail on him.
So
It's a drum, so it's, yeah.
you don't have to roll for any of that. You're gonna hit him eventually, and you knock him unconscious with your bar stool.
All right, sick. I take the drum off of his unconscious body, put it back, clean off my bar stool, and I go to the bar and join the others.
Okay. Combat is now over.
No.
So that was the mosh pit. I had a lot of fun making it. So you guys are now over to the bar now. So Gene is the only one who's heard any of this.
I'm guessing I'm not a plant
Okay.
anymore.
Um, Sure, yeah, you're not a plant anymore. A minute would have passed after combat ended, so you're not a plant anymore.
Shank is
So-
still kind of just like grumbling into his beer. Like, we used to pull crowds like 3 times this size.
I'll look at the two behind the bar and be like, so what's this talk about? Fire and stuff?
And the dwarf who was visibly panicked says, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Skodrick. I'm the owner of the Lyrical Fork. You heard that?
Bits and pieces.
And he said, well, I guess there's no point in keeping it down now. There's nobody else in the bar. Everyone else has now left. The Tabaxi group left like as soon as the mosh pit started. They're gone. They don't want to hurt themselves at this bullshit. They're used to it. Everyone else is either unconscious or left.
Cowards.
You guys are the only ones left. And he says, look, I don't know how much of this you're going to understand, but I think it's best that we not let you leave this place only hearing half of it and spreading rumors. So look, we'll tell you the story. We'll fill you in and just try to keep it down. Like don't gossip, because that would be really bad. Can we trust you guys?
Sure. Probably. Maybe.
And
It's not my fault.
but before you even say probably, when you're like, sure, Skodrick's like, it was terrible. And he just kind of goes back into like this kind of like panicked state. And he says, Professor Mazurka appeared on stage, like just out of nowhere, no warning. Which I guess that part in itself isn't very surprising. Do you guys know who she is? You all do.
I think everyone does.
Yeah, you all do.
Yeah.
Does anyone not know who she is?
She appeared on stage with no warning. And she looked on into the crowd with bright red eyes and said, I'm going to give you a show you won't soon forget. And then she ripped the head off of the onstage performer. She murdered him in cold blood right there. And then an odd circle appeared on the ground and it caught fire and she disappeared. But don't get me wrong, like, I've heard that Gwyn was like mean and shit, but like I don't believe it. And then Kurgak says, look, I'm telling you, you didn't see any of that. You're drunk. You need to go home. Don't be spreading bad blood about Gwen Mazurka. She's a fine young lady, and I'm sure she would never do that.
When he hears the explanation of what Gwyn has supposedly done, Shank just kind of moves, that's pretty metal, man.
The first thing I think of is, oh, well, that sounds like an awesome intro for the next time we go into a fight. And starts writing it down. Rip head off of.
So both of the tavern owners at this point are like, look, just don't spread this around. One of two things are going to happen. Either it's going to cause mass panic, or a whole bunch of people are going to enlist to try to help, and they're going to die. They're students. We are a university town. They can't handle this. So please keep it to yourself.
Man,
But
Mechanic's a pretty good name
we-
for a song.
We are in a bit of a predicament. The Skodrick here is drunk off his ass. He probably shouldn't go back until we know it's at least a little bit safe. And then Skodrick's like, drunk off my ass! And he's like, yes. He's like, yeah, okay. He's like, look, will you guys go take a look? Like, just make sure that it would be safe for him to go back.
To his tavern?
Yeah, go to his
Sure.
tavern and just like make sure everything's okay.
Sure. I mean, sure. Actually, maybe for another beer potentially. One on the house. We'll go check.
And he scolds the other tavern owner and he's like, yeah, I'll pay.
Okay. Cool.
So it's free to you guys, but not free.
Yeah.
Well, of course.
Okay.
Shank just like downs the rest of his current beer in one go.
So that he can get another one.
He's ready to
Yeah.
go.
So you guys have your next beer. Is there anything else you guys want to do with the Snoring Orc, which is now probably pretty close to close for the night?
Get another barrel.
Another barrel.
So you guys drink and drink and drink and drink. He brings you the barrels. Is there anything else we want to do at the Snoring Orc?
Get another barrel.
So
Get it on the barrel to go.
when you guys are leaving, Skodrick says, are you guys adventurers? Like, why are you guys in Graycott? Like, I know we're kind of a tourist location, and we're also a university town, but this is not really the right time of year. Are you guys adventurers?
I look at him and I'm like, and meanwhile I run up to I'm over by Bone Crusher and I'm like, come on, haven't you heard? And I just go over and I like go up and just kind of like bump a Bone Crusher on the chest
Yep.
and be like, it's mine and his fight coming up soon. Haven't you heard about it yet?
And he kind of like sizes you up and he's like, Drulog? Huh. I always thought you were bigger. All the fights I see, you're much larger. Something happened?
You'll find out this Sunday.
And he's a showman after my own heart.
It's called a body double. He doesn't do his own stunts.
So we ask it, are you guys adventurers?
I mean, we could.
No?
No, not
Nah,
really.
I mean, I'm thinking of taking my show on the road, but I wouldn't necessarily say adventurer.
You guys
I mean,
we're just here
you
to-
held up pretty good in
Depending
the
on-
mosh pit.
Yeah, sure. Mosh pit held up well.
Yeah, where was Drulog for all that?
Look,
Well, I think he became the plant.
Yeah,
look,
yeah.
look.
How many of those guys you scare off?
I mean, if I wasn't hit in the back of the head by the guy casting whatever the hell he casted at me, I would have been out of that. I would have taken out all that entire mosh pit. But no, I had
Look, Drulog.
a plant.
The one guy in that entire mosh pit who knew you, look how it ended for him.
There was a guy who knew me.
Oh yeah, you didn't see me beating the living shit out of that last guy?
I was still a plant, of course. I did.
There's the int dump
So
showing its head.
they just
Yeah.
kind of look at you and like, look,
All of us.
when you guys go there and you see, like, can you just take some notes? And if you guys aren't going to figure it out, can you at least take a look, investigate it thoroughly, and bring your notes to Murner?
Did you say murder?
Did you say to murder? Yeah.
Did I hear murder?
No, Murner of Murner's music.
I was gonna say I don't.
We're gonna kill a
typically
note?
Kill people.
Murder's music.
You know, I've been telling him he needs to change the name. He just keeps saying he was
It's kinda
born with
sketchy,
it.
to be honest. Yeah. Who wants to go to a shop called Murder's Music?
Sounds like a front.
Yeah.
Look. Listen here. Murner with an N. Okay?
Oh, so
No,
that
murder
was
is spelled with a
intentional.
D. not an N.
Murner is 250 years old. He's not really going to be doing much of shit.
I thought you just had too much to drink, friend. But
He's
okay, I
old
see, it
and
was intentional.
senile, but he has seen everything. Okay? He's old,
Okay.
he's senile. Sometimes, you know what? I'll just let you figure it out. But
I mean, if you murder enough,
It-
you probably
it-
go a little
it-
bit senile,
it-
a little bit crazy.
it's kind of there's a bit of a smell. But once you get past that,
From the dead bodies, of course.
no. Well, I mean, that's mean to say about him. He's still living. But he is
Of
250
course.
years old. He knows a lot of things. So he may have seen, if you find anything, he may know what it is.
But first,
He's
we gotta
probably
hit this
the-
other- Sorry.
Yeah. He's probably the right place to go for someone who rips someone else's head off. That makes sense. Murder's music. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
Shank's like, but first we have to hit up this other bar, right?
So I imagine you guys say that as you're walking out. We gotta hit up that other bar, right? And then Skodrick says, "Stay out of the booze."
Not promising anything.
So,
I've never heard of those.
oh, that was weird. Okay, we'll do this. As you leave the snoring orc, you feel tension looming in the air. Everyone outside is tiptoeing around. Everyone appears nervous. And in the distance, there are two figures who look more composed than the others, but they still appear nervous. And they're talking to each other, which is weird. No one else seems like they would be able to really talk. They're just so nervous. You can kind of hear one of them say to the other, "Something just doesn't seem right. I've been working with Gwen for years."
Okay. Shank kind of hears this, but he fixates on the wrong part of the sentence. He kind of like walks up and is like, "Oh yeah, so like, how do you get a job here?"
And you recognize that one of the two people is Professor Ritornello, who is the person who turned you away.
Oh jeez, okay, gotta make some notes here. How do you spell that?
Ritornello. Professor Ritornello.
Okay.
You recognize him.
He kind of like does double take. He's like, "Hey, wait a minute, I know you." I was like, "What does this Gwen, what's her name, have that I don't have?"
And he just kind of like does like the Picard face palm. And he's just like, "Why don't we start with the things she doesn't have? Stench. Ego." Wait, no, she has a bit of an ego. Stench for sure. What doesn't she have? You know, you're kind of in a league of your. You know what? You're in a league of your own. Nobody can compare to you.
It's like I am in a league of my own.
He met you earlier. He kind of knows a little bit about how to how to push you off a little bit without completely crushing you. And he's just like, you know, she studied with some very, very prolific bards.
Okay.
She didn't get her status because of diversity or race or sex. She earned it.
Shanky kind of like flips it. He's like,
And like while you're like kind of like doing like the eye roll thing, he looks at you. He's like, "I bet you've never earned anything in your life."
he's like, music shouldn't come from study. It should come from inside. It should come from the soul.
And he says, "And that's great, I suppose, if all you want to do is write folk ditties. We're doing much more than that."
Then Shaggy just rolls his eyes, and then he turns towards the bar, and he's done with the conversation.
While this is happening, I mutter under my breath to myself, "I've heard some of his songs. Shank must have a very dark soul."
So, does anybody else want to do anything with this before you go to the bar? Shank is on his way to the bar.
He's slow though, so like take your time to do the diplomacy thing.
He's stumbling.
No, I'm just gonna go probably to the bar too.
Yeah, I'm kind of just going with the group.
Yeah.
Okay. And as you're walking away, Jean, I think. Nope. Shank, which is unfortunate because he's not going to act on this. You hear, just kind of like as you're walking away, you just hear Professor Ritornello say to the other guy, I think we need Murner's input on this. He might be old, but that man has seen everything. I'm sure he knows.
Shank actually does pick up on this, and he turns around and is like, wait a minute. Murder's music? What's he got to do with this?
I immediately turn around when Shank says that and says, murder? Murder who?
You can tell they've
Guy
got.
murder?
You can tell they've understood this a little bit. This is not uncommon. And they're just like, murder, murder.
Sir, I have a wide variety of healing spells. You seem to have an issue. Would you like me to help you?
And he's like,
Yeah, can you fix his speech impediment?
I can try.
You can't really say murder, right?
While he's doing that, I take out my cowbell and I cast prestidigitation on him and like hit it once, and little like harmless sparks kind of fly out, trying to like pretend they're healing magic. It's like ding.
It must be a difference in the dialect here, but everybody
also.
pronounces their D's like N's.
Right? Do you feel any better after that, sir?
So he looks you like dead in the eye, and he's just like, a bard, I see.
Of course.
I must say, that was a beautiful cantrip.
Thanks. I know how to play this instrument very well.
And he says, have you considered enrolling?
I tried to apply and was turned away.
Well, and he takes out a little piece of paper and he writes something on it. He writes, one second. I don't know if you can read this or not. Only Shank can read it, but Shank doesn't see it right now. So he hands you a piece of paper with that written on it, and he says, when this is all cleared up, like, let's say like a week, come back. Show this piece of paper and come back.
Sir, I don't know if I actually helped your headache. This seems to be just a series of scribbles on a piece of paper. I'm not 100% sure.
I know what prestidigitation is.
Oh, okay. Well,
Come back next week.
oh, okay. But nah, it's fine. And I just kind of walk away.
And before you
And I
leave,
keep
he's
the
like, as you're walking away. So he told you to come back next week. He's like, my class starts at 8 a.m.
I'll try to be there. Just walk away.
So at this point, if you didn't know already, he is a professor.
Right.
I eventually got that. It took me a little while.
Yeah.
You know, dumping into and all that.
Yeah. I figured.
I'm not sure what a professor is, so that's okay.
I've heard about them in tales.
Okay.
I don't need to know. It sounds dirty.
So before we get to the lyrical fork, I'm just going to take like 2 minutes and just go grab another drink real quick.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
I'm going to do the same
So-
thing.
I'm going to leave the BRB
Okay.
screen up you guys are going to be live on stream when you come back, so feel free to talk to them all. I'm sure they'd love to hear from you guys. It's only going to be about 2 minutes, I promise.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a coffee.
Yeah, we'll be back.
Yeah.
So,
So,
this is interesting already.
yeah, I like it.
I like how it literally, I'm pretty sure me and Affinity had the exact same character concept.
Yeah. No, it's awesome because it actually works.
I know. I just think it's funny because I feel like this whole character concept between both of us is my character doesn't hate him, has absolutely no hate towards him. He wants a
Right.
fair, clean, amazing fight. But I can tell if I'm just basing on his character saying what his character's being acting like. It's like he's like, I want to beat the shit out of this little guy.
Right,
That's pretty much what
right.
it is.
And I'm back.
I love
Are
it.
you?
I
Oh,
love how
wow.
me and Affinity's thing.
I wasn't.
Discord changed.
Oh, yeah.
It like screwed up everything. That's why it looks so weird.
That's why Discord changed. Affinity turned off his
Yeah.
camera. We'll go. We'll stay
Just
here.
wait until Affinity comes back. Maybe I'll just get a
Right.
nice close
Set
up
up.
of Discord.
So what do you?
Yeah, so everybody.
Everybody's zoomed in way too much, and some of us are in the wrong spot, but we're all here.
Wait, oh, there we go. Hold on, I'll sit right here. There we go. People could see my face. If I just do it this way. we were saying before, like I like how basically like everything that Affinity did apparently now involves me instead. And
Yeah.
how like my character's just my character doesn't hate him at all. Has absolutely no hate. He just wants a good fun fight. That's
Well,
all he
yeah, you
wants.
guys are just wrestlers, right? You have an on-stage persona of hating each other,
Yep.
right?
But here's the thing. No, I don't. But I feel like he
All right,
does.
I'm back.
That's the
Okay.
worst part about it.
So we're just waiting
Just-
for Reninzo to come back.
Like it is. It's basically your character seems like he has a hate towards me, and I'm just like, yeah, let's fight.
Oh, I get jealous because people like you better.
How? Well, it's funny.
Unlike the Undertaker, nobody actually like cheers for him. You know, he's just kind of there. Whereas you're like fucking Kurt Angle or something, you know?
So what do you guys think so far? So far, are we liking it? We digging the bard?
I like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We digging the bard.
I wasn't sure how the mosh pit was gonna go. Because
I really wish it didn't get turned into a plant first thing. God damn it.
I had a completely separate path written for in case you guys just said nope.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
I got some birthday cake.
Nice.
My
Damn.
wife's birthday cake.
Okay, so we're good to get going again. So you guys head on off to the place known as the Lyrical Fork. The Lyrical Fork is also a very famous tavern. A lot of great concerts have happened there, but you guys didn't choose to go there because they did have a cover tonight, and it, quite frankly, the show didn't seem that good. So you guys just kind of decided to not to, if that makes sense.
Has Shank ever played in this tavern?
Maybe.
If not, then it can't be that good.
Okay. So I'm going to share with you the landscape of the Lyrical Fork right now. Loading, huh? Does it say loading for you
Loading.
guys?
Yes.
Yep.
Amazing.
There
It's
we
a
go.
fantastic battle map.
Oh, hey, sweet.
Oh, nice.
Oh wow.
Actually, yeah.
That's a nice ritual happening back there.
So this is what you guys see upon entering the Lyrical Fork.
Maybe Shank has played here before.
So let's see. The Lyrical Fork. So you guys enter the Lyrical Fork, and there's nobody in here at all. There's just excess food left on the tables. This black markings at the front here, that is all burned into the ground. Not just the rug, it's burned into the ground.
I'm gonna go to one of the tables and eat some of the food.
Yeah,
Okay.
Shank is gonna do the same. He doesn't. He doesn't. He can't afford to eat very often.
So when he can.
Yeah. So he's just gonna join Drulog. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just
Tables.
my goblin instincts kicked in. And it's like scraps. Fuck yeah.
Perhaps. Okay. So 2 of you are eating. What are the other 2 doing?
I'm looking for
guess-
a seat big enough to hold me.
You find a barrel.
I sit on the barrel.
Cool.
So I guess after he has like eaten his fill and like he's picked up a plate and like put some leftovers on it, Shank goes over to examine this sign of carnage, without like really flinching or like he's pretty calm about it.
Okay.
And he like reaches into his jacket and he pulls out a pair of like these round rose-colored spectacles and he like puts them on because his eyes are actually quite bad. And he's just gonna take a look at, try and see if he can puzzle this out.
Okay.
Because he's seen a lot of like weird magic. He's gotten around back in his old days.
Yep.
As a rock musician. He's seen some pretty crazy after parties. So like, you know.
So, give me an Arcana check.
Oh boy. That's a 9.
So you know this is an arcane circle. You also know that this circle wasn't drawn in beforehand.
Okay. Shank's gonna step back and he's gonna like pull some paper out of his back. He's gonna start like sketching this. Not
Okay.
really as a clue, but more for like, you know, like drawing posters for his next
Okay.
solo tour.
Make
So
a
he's gonna- he's-
performance check to see how accurately you draw it.
That I can do.
You draw it perfectly.
Nice.
You get it down to the last detail.
Under the last drop of blood.
Yep.
Okay. After that, he's gonna take a seat at a table and start eating again.
Okay.
And maybe look for like half a beer.
Okay. You definitely find half a beer.
At least.
Anybody else want to do anything while we're here?
I'm gonna follow up. I'm gonna go up to him with a chicken leg and be and just watch him doing what he's doing. And be like, "What you doing?"
Should have burned a bardic inspiration on that check.
My character honestly isn't sure why we're here, so he's just kind of watching.
I'm gonna go behind the bar and try and rummage for if anything that would look out of place. Maybe.
Okay. So
Oh,
behind
wait, there's no barkeep.
what?
There is also no barkeep.
Can I go over and just like grab a barrel of ale
Sure.
So-
and start drinking?
Sure.
Shank's gonna help out here, but it's based off a misunderstanding. He thinks that Jean is like looking for booze and stuff like that. So he's gonna like lend a hand. I'm gonna lend him a bardic inspiration.
Sure.
Okay, so you're looking behind the bar,
I'm inspired.
and you're inspired to make an investigation check.
You can add a d6 to that check.
Okay, so investigation plus a d6. Isn't level 5 a d8? Doesn't Bardic Inspiration go up, I believe, at 5?
It might be
He's-
Bard level 5 though.
Yeah. It,
I'm
Oh,
Bard
you're
level
right.
4.
You're not 5. I'm the
Yeah.
only level 5.
Yeah.
Bard. I should be giving an
Yeah.
inspiration like
Yeah.
like crazy.
yeah, you should. Not going to
Okay,
tell you
so
how to
now
bard
0.
your bard, but
And then I'm going to add a d6 to that. It's 9 plus 4. So that's 13.
okay. So you're looking around the bar, and you notice that the till is open and empty.
Interesting. So someone probably took all the cash then. Which is weird. But also not because there was a lot of a commotion. So maybe I look puzzled at this. And that's about it.
It's like,
Why is there no money?
who owned the bar? Did he follow us here? Because we were supposed to be bringing him back, making sure he got back okay.
No, you were supposed to make sure
Supposed to clear
this
the place,
this
right?
place was safe for him to come back to.
Okay.
We could just go back and say it's fine, and then it
Yeah,
probably
maybe.
might not be. I don't know about that.
I mean, just because I'm wandering around eating food, does it look like the blood trail goes anywhere?
It looks like it started in the middle and sprayed out to the table that it's pointing towards.
Okay, I'm gonna pick food off the table that doesn't have blood on it.
Okay.
think if Shank would be that picky, but I don't think he would be.
You've had worse on the road.
I mean, his icon is based off, Aussie, so
Yeah.
it's not bats.
I don't even think bats would be the worst thing you'd have on the road.
Okay. Anything else we want to do here?
Is there anything around, like, so there's nothing, there's no cash. I guess since we're trying to make sure this place is safe, I want to, I guess, comb the place, look under all the tables, look around, like, the boxes and stuff, make sure there's no one bad around, anyone left.
So you get up and you look around, and you don't quite understand what's going on with the boxes on either side of the stage. But they appear to have been... They're not just boxes, and you can figure that out just by looking at them. But you're not quite sure at this point what's going on with them.
Okay. I can't inspire myself, can I? Nope, just others. Okay, so can I take a closer look at the boxes?
You sure
At
can.
all, or I just can't figure out, essentially. Okay.
No. You can't figure out at first glance.
Ah, okay.
So give me an Arcana check.
You gotta do so much int checks.
Can I give him another inspiration on this one too?
Sure.
I have 4 uses.
Sure.
Cool.
Pretty sure all of us have bardic inspiration, actually.
Everyone has inspiration.
Yeah, we should.
We should be.
We should
using
lean on
it.
that real hard for the int check, to be honest.
So what?
Yeah,
Arcana
you
plus a
all
D6.
have it.
Oh, I got a 13 plus a D6. So 16?
16. So you notice a couple things. The first thing you notice is that these boxes are the first thing, because I don't want you to get turned off by the first thing I say and think that's it. You notice that these are magically infused to basically be modern day speakers. They have spells casted on them and such that they would amplify things around them, audio wise, or sounds. You
Fancy.
also notice that they appear to have been tampered with. And the way that you know this is upon closer inspection, they seem to... you notice that the table and the 2 boxes seem to form a triangle around the circle on the ground. And you wonder if the amplification magic on these crates had anything to do with it. With what exactly happened here.
Something to do with the amplification magic. Take a note of that. Guess.
You're smart enough to know that
Then-
there's something going on here, and
Yeah.
that these crates have amplification magic, and that this is a really big circle.
Yeah. Something's not right. Maybe we should go to murder. Maybe he can help us out with all this information.
Murder.
'Cause something's not right here. This is one
What?
giant circle.
Let's
What?
go murder.
Let's go murder. Let's go to murder.
Maybe the goblin shouldn't yell that.
Let's go murder.
Okay. So you guys are going to leave the lyrical fork and go on to Murner's music.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we have enough information. Maybe we can tell him some stuff.
Okay.
He can help us out.
So
Because we don't know if it's safe yet, so we don't want to tell Dwarf to go back.
Got drawing Shank Zapper. Needs to ask him about.
okay, so you guys so first I need to ask, have any of you seen the Castlevania Netflix series?
Yes.
I have.
Okay, that's going to make explaining this a lot easier. So as you walk outside, you notice that there are, I guess I'm just going to call them demons and fiends and terrorist beings just all over the place. Flying through the air, just all over the place. Everybody out, anyone who, oh man, I just dropped a dice. Anyone who
Oh, that's no count.
anyone who is, yeah, I didn't mean to. I was just fumbling with them for fun. Anyone who is outside is scrambling to get inside. Some people are running to the temple. Some people are running to their homes. Everyone's just trying not to get slaughtered by these things. But you guys, through keen insight and clearly, even though you weren't willing to admit it, being adventurers, notice a path to Murners that would get you there unscathed.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay. For just
Maybe
a
not?
moment, though.
Go ahead, Barry.
We can go, but Shank just kind of like hangs back for a moment, kind of like takes it in, and tries to like memorize the scene so that he can draw it later.
Okay.
Can I? Is there any kind of check I can make to determine whether or not this might be illusion?
You could make an Arcana check.
You're inspired.
Good, thank you.
Now, also, because College of Creation, whenever the creature rolls Bardic Inspiration die, you can roll the Bardic Inspiration die twice and take whichever option you want.
Sick. Thanks.
Because I have special inspiration.
And that's D8.
A D8? Yes.
Fantastic. Let's roll 2 of them. Okay, so that's 15 plus 8, 23.
You rolled a 23?
Yep.
This is not an illusion.
Damn.
Okay.
This is...
Some real demons and stuff flying around.
Yep.
That's scary.
Cool. All right.
So-
Yeah, Shank's just gonna start strolling in, nodding his head.
Okay, so
You know,
you guys are going to head to Murners then?
murder
Yes.
music.
Okay.
Oh, murder.
Shank gets it now.
Wait, Phil, did you actually mean BRB? Okay, he typed it in Goblin so no one could understand it except for Shank, but he said BRB going to check something. And then he got up out of his chair and left.
Where's
So
the
even
dude
though
going?
he wrote it in Goblin, it was IRL.
No clue what's happening.
Okay. That's not what I want. This is. I'll give him like a couple of seconds to come back here. Okay. So I don't know if I'd say we're close yet, but we're about halfway through what I have planned for tonight. So I think I planned. I think
By the right amount.
I think this part's gonna go by a little bit quicker. So I think I planned the perfect amount for tonight. I think we're gonna be done at a reasonable time.
I mean, the mosh pit did take up a little bit.
It did, and that's why I didn't know if I had prepped enough, because had you not engaged in the mosh pit, I think I may have underprepared. But I made the mosh pit encounter before I knew everybody's passive perception. And there was an out, depending on what your passive perceptions were.
Oh, it's bad.
What?
I think it's 11's like average.
So I set the DC of that passive perception check at 15, and I made that encounter
Okay.
before I knew anybody's character.
He plays a wise bard.
But essentially, had somebody had that high of passive perception, you would have saw the dwarf coming in and you would have been able to go. So basically what happened was he started freaking out, the back row started freaking out, and everybody started freaking out, and it caused a mosh pit. That could have potentially been avoided if you guys could have noticed the earlier signs, but yeah. Welcome back, Phil. You said that in Goblin.
Yeah, I know. I
Okay,
just
I got
realized that.
So you guys are on your way to Murner's Music. It's hell outside, almost literally.
Yeah.
But as you approach Murner's Music, so you're still quite a ways away at this point, but you can see 4 figures tearing apart the place, throwing instruments, knocking over shelves, pulling books off and throwing them onto the ground. The more you watch these figures, the more you realize they don't look human.
So Shank kind of, as we approach, he like pulls his axe off of his back. He's like kind of like strumming a metal riff, like just a low metal riff.
Okay.
And like as we draw near these 4 figures, he kind of like leans back. He's like, "Hey, which one of you is Murder's Music?"
So you guys aren't there yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to show you as you get closer, you're able to actually see what you're looking at instead of them being just figures. And I'm going to show you what that looks like.
Instead of being blind, we can see what we're looking at.
Ooh,
Ooh.
That's
Wow,
nice.
that's
Beautiful.
disgusting.
great.
Grandmama?
So when you guys get, again, you still haven't breached the door yet, but I assume you guys are all going towards this.
Yeah.
You hear
Yeah.
in a very low, almost I'll say distorted voice, "Tell me where it is. Even if it's not here, I'm sure you know. Don't toy with me, old man. If we can do this to your shop, imagine what we can do to you. Just tell us where it is."
Oh, that guy's got to be murder.
He's gotta be murder.
It's murder.
Got some questions for this guy.
So this is what we're looking at. I assume you guys are going to want to continue.
Of course.
Oh,
So an encounter is about to unfold.
By the way, if you click the arrow, the one pointing upwards to the right, that actually brings it to maximize the background.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah, no, I noticed because I seen you were resizing the map on your stream.
What is
So
going on here? Why aren't these adding to my combat tracker? Oh,
'cause when
wait.
that's up-
Oh, wait. What the fuck? Oh, that's the party
Did you
sheet.
end last combat?
Nope. That's it. I was on the party sheet wondering why my combat tracker wasn't updating.
Ah,
Oh, okay.
Okay. So I'll say you guys are kind of at the front door here.
kind of cheerful.
Music is great.
yeah.
You say this is a little bit cheerful for what's about to go down.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are going to want to, I'm going to delete your old initiative scores here. And you guys are going to want to roll new ones.
Initiative scores? What the hell is my neighbors doing? Holy shit.
Ooh, crit.
Jesus.
Nice. 221s.
Oh, Jesus.
Let's go.
Wow.
22.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Shank Zapper is the only one not to crit. That's so not metal.
That's so not metal.
I mean, he's a washed up rocker. Give him a break.
Okay. So, before combat fully begins, is there anything you guys want to do? Like, is there anything you want to say, or
Not before combat, no.
Okay.
No, I mean, I think we're kind of like barging through the door.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
no,
imagine we're not going to get a surprise round on this. So
Probably not.
I'm
So-
feeling like Shank is.
I know exactly what I'm gonna do.
I feel like Shank is still going to, kind of look around the room and say which one of you is murder.
The reason you're not gonna get a surprise round is because there's a bell on the door.
I actually am gonna do
I
something.
love
before-
that.
I am actually gonna do something before we go in.
Okay.
I am going to cast actually minor illusion, right?
Okay.
And it's gonna make a bunch of drum beats, like a drum sound.
You're
I'm gonna
definitely
take my
not getting a
horn.
surprise attack.
I know I'm not.
Can
I'm
we
do-
cast something as we walk in the door?
Sure.
Basically,
I'll let
gonna-
everybody.
like, cast, like,
grab
a-
my
like,
and I'm gonna grab my
legitimate
horn.
spell?
You
And
can't
I'm gonna grab
cast
my
a
horn.
spell to attack them.
I'm going to cast Blade Ward.
You can cast anything that's not going to hit them.
I mean, that's,
yeah,
that, not nothing I'm doing is gonna hit them. I'm gonna make a drum and I'm gonna take my horn that I have, blowing it really loud, and I'll be like, and I'm just gonna come out with basically my giant intro of like, you guys messed with the wrong group of people. We are here, Drulog and Bone Crusher, and their and their groupies are here to kick all your asses. Let's go.
Shank is
Yeah.
legitimately incensed at being called a groupie.
Pissed?
Just like there's just this really loud like this discordant
Yeah.
strum in the middle of his his
And-
guitar, and he's like
And
I suppose
shaking his head.
in doing
It's
that,
just-
I should probably do my unseen servant thing.
And as I walk in, I'm gonna also announce, weighing in at 42 pounds, only 3'4", comes in Drulog. Do like this wrestler intro as I walk in the door,
Yeah.
while the drums are still beating and all that stuff. Just like, doom, doom, doom.
We're not too far gone for you to do your thing if you want. We're not too far gone yet.
Okay. I'll summon my unseen servant and slip him the ornate box, as
Okay.
I always do. And as we enter, I'll just tell him to lift.
Yep.
At which point the box turns on and starts playing. Bum, ba-da, ba, bum, ba-da, ba, which is clearly just me doing the noise. Like, it's not an instrument. Me doing the noise, and it's repeating it back from the box.
Oh my God.
As that's happening.
Shank will like catch on to the theme, and he'll start like playing like accompaniment.
Yeah.
Okay.
And basically, it's going to act as backing track for Drulog's intro for both of us.
We're just doing a giant intro for party. It's great.
Okay.
So to explain that to the viewers, I have a magical box that just has a recording enchanted on it. Anytime it's lifted in the air by my unseen servant specifically, plays that song.
It's using magic mouth, right? I think you would
Magic.
say.
Yeah, so it's permanently enchanted to do it every time my unseen
Yeah,
servant lifts the box.
It's a magic mouth that has a trigger of playing when it gets lifted, and he gives the unseen servant the command to lift the box.
That's fantastic.
Is how it works
Nice.
mechanically.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
So, you guys stroll in with your da-da-da-da and your other, I don't remember what your announcement was, but your other I'm a big time wrestler announcement. And
Which one of you
I
is
just like
murder?
I just literally start introducing all of us too.
Yeah.
Just doing that exact thing. And I'm using prestidigitation to make my voice sound booming for this announcement.
Can we roll intimidation as a group?
Please. Please.
as a group, what's your proficiencies?
I have expertise.
I'll let you
So
roll I'll let you
Intimidation.
roll 1d20 and add everybody's modifier to it. How about that?
But
You can roll 1d20 and add the entire party's modifiers to it.
For intimidation?
Yep.
Yes.
But
please.
We get two expertise, right?
I don't remember. I'll be honest. Do you get two expertise?
Well, expertise is double proficiency.
Right, but we get 2 of them, right, for level 3 bard,
Yep.
and then 1 additional later. Yeah.
Oh, you guys
Okay.
are okay. You guys are further in Bard. I
But
forgot.
but listen, there's more. But wait, I'll let
Because I have a +8.
I will let you
I have
use,
+10.
even though this is an intimidation check, I will let you choose to use intimidation or performance.
Mine are the same. Both +10.
mine are the same.
Same.
Because I have +4 charisma. So
Oh right.
expertise is high. Yep.
Okay, so you guys have expertise in both of them then?
I have expertise.
I do.
It depends on where people put them. Put
Yeah.
their
I don't have it in either. Yeah.
So I'll let you guys use
Mine-
whatever one is higher. Because this is kind of a performance.
I
I
think
mean,
we all
between-
get proficiency in performance for being bards, so that's probably what we want to go with.
I mean,
I'll take
I have-
intimidation because I have proficiency in intimidation because I'm a minotaur.
Mine's both the same.
Okay,
So
so,
it
so
doesn't
what's the
matter.
modifier?
+10.
+5.
5.
So 20 plus
20.
23?
Yep.
28,
Okay,
isn't it?
So would you
Plus 10
guys
plus
make?
5 plus 5 plus 8? 28.
I thought it
I'm
was
the first one to go.
I thought it was 10 2 5s and a 3.
28.
10 to 5 and an 8.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you guys want me to roll it because I'm the first one to go?
Sure.
Okay.
We're all counting on you.
I just want to say the mental image of like the shop bell ringing and then all of this happening is amazing.
So yeah, ding dong. Beep, ba, da, ba.
I mean, that's not a good roll, but shit, that didn't go through properly.
That does it doesn't matter.
It's 11 plus 28.
You're at 39. And you burst through the door and you let off a huge spectacle. And the 4 so the things that look like this are all very intimidated. This thing, on the other hand, not so much.
Doesn't care as much, Cat.
It looks over and it sees that all 4 of the other guys are very intimidated. And he says, "Don't just stand there, deal with it."
Nice.
Can't wait till Shank's turn.
I will give everyone who attacks an intimidated creature advantage this round.
Awesome.
Okay.
Drulog, you're up first.
All right. So I'm going to jump over here. Actually, I'm going to actually run around him. I can make that far. And I'm going to punch it towards the party.
Okay.
Is that like a what is the word? Like a table or some sort?
Yeah,
Oh, like a
it's
counter.
it's the front desk of Murner's shop. It's the front desk.
It's a murder for desk.
Wait, what happened to my?
That is definitely Murner. No, that is definitely 100%.
Murder?
Yeah,
Got it.
I feel like murder is about to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Weird. Okay. So I'm going to just straight up punch him.
Okay, give him a love tap.
Oh, that actually did hit. And the damage is not
6
very much.
damage?
Yes, but he's also pushed 5 feet in the direction I punched him. So I don't know if he goes toppling over
On
the
top
table.
of the counter.
I'll say he rolls a little bit more. He doesn't take any extra damage for it, but he ends up getting punched. You hit him with a solid uppercut, and it kind of lifts him off the ground a little bit. And his back lands on the front desk, and he falls over the desk. He's prone.
In that case, I'm gonna try to drop. I just like jump on. Can I jump on top of him for a punch for my bonus action?
Him or the table?
Him.
Stylistically, yes, but mechanically, you're not getting any advantage from it other than prone itself. So, like, you're going to get your advantage from hitting a prone dude, but there's no mechanical advantage to you doing this.
Okay. And I know
Yes.
I don't get my proficiency bonus with this. Oh, shit. I mean, that's fine by me. No proficiency bonus is okay.
Smack him again.
6 and... what's that?
So,
I-
this
so basically-
goblin... Yeah, tell me what you're doing. Give it
so
to me straight.
basically, I run up behind the counter to the first one. I go off and I just haul off and punch him as hard as I can to knock him over the counter. And then you see me jump over the counter because I'm obviously tall. I'm obviously shorter than the counter, so I just jump on top of the counter and I just Superman like just superhero jump right on top of him into the head and pile his head into the ground.
Okay.
Off the top rope.
And then I get up and I'm just like, let's go.
And you hear a... followed by nothing.
Oh,
And that's all I'm doing.
That's quite an entrance.
I love it.
okay. Well, now that changes what I need to do. I haven't actually done yet. How far away is that? That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 22. Okay, I'm in range. Cool. So I'm just gonna basically run section rage and run straight ahead at stretch number 2. And as I do so, I'm gonna like put my battle axe away.
Okay.
And I'm gonna grapple action, basically grab it by the throat with
Okay.
my main attacking hand.
Can I do one thing as he's going by?
What is?
I want to do the high five action of like a tag in
Sure.
for this, just for flavor
Sure.
reasons.
I like that. All right. So he slaps my hand. I run forward, put the axe away, and I grab the guy by the neck or attempt.
Okay, give me a strength athletics.
Okay, and I have advantage because I'm raging.
Yep, you do. He rolled an 18. So good luck.
Oh, I didn't roll. 1 second.
Yeah, roll again. You got it.
All right. So that's all I can do for now. My move is used up, and my bonus action and my attack.
Okay. Gene Frenkle.
Before you guys go further, advantage, disadvantage is down on the bottom right, left, bottom left. At
Yeah, you can
ADV.
click off the ADV and it'll roll with advantage.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Same thing with the plus and minus, and if you add the modifier, you can put in the minus plus if you have that big modifier or whatever.
Oh, so you can like use the modifiers if they have like a cover or half cover kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or like if you had plus 28.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So I'm going to move up to this guy over here.
Okay.
I'm going to specifically take the dash action so I can use Goring Rush.
Okay.
Tag.
As I'm heading over, I'm going to attack him with my horns first.
Okay. So do you know how to target things, Cal?
No, I do not.
Control click him before you do your attack, and it'll actually tell you if you hit him or not.
Oh, nice.
If you actually click your attack
How
button.
do
on
I
your character
actually use
sheet.
Goring Rush because it's a trait as opposed to an action?
1 second. Let me take a look. Gene Frenkle. Action.
Add it as an action.
Yeah, usually with stuff like this, you have to like manually put in something for it.
Okay.
That's
I
what
mean,
I
I
had-
can just roll it
You can.
in person for now
yeah,
and work
yeah,
on it for next time. Yeah.
You totally can. I can subtract damage from things.
Horns attack. So that's a crit on the horns attack.
Shit.
And damage is
Just give me the total when you have it.
1d6 plus 3.
But it'll be 2d6, right? Or are you going to
Correct.
double it? You can double it
I'm
or
gonna do
roll it.
2d6.
Okay.
That's 8 plus 3. So that's 9 damage.
What? That's 11.
11. We'll use 2d6. Oh, sorry. Plus 3. Yep. Math.
Okay. So, he is hit. He's not feeling too well, but he's still up. He shrieks in pain as you pierce your his shoulder with your horn, but he stays up to fight another day.
So as a bonus action, when I hit something with my horns, I'm going to attempt to shove it.
Okay.
Kind of like shove it up against the wall, essentially, against the bookshelf.
Okay.
Just kind of more of a flavor thing, but it needs to make a strength save.
A strength save, okay. And that was Dredge 10. Okay. 7.
That's a 4, and it's 14 and it has to beat, so I just kind of like shove him back straight into the wall over there.
And
10
he
feet.
he
Exactly.
he hits the shelves, and loots fall, and they hit him in the head, and he's like kind of like screaming, "Ow!"
Nice. Okay. It's my turn.
And now it's this guy's turn. And he looks over and he says, "You incompetent fools." And he... 1 second here. Gotta make sure I understand what I can do. Okay. How much movement? Okay. I gotta zoom in here. Okay. So he's gonna move here. And I don't think he gets... Everyone hears this.
So nothing.
Nothing.
Good thing none of us speak crazy.
Yep.
Hmm.
Oh wait, that's a thing. Yeah.
None of us speak crazy.
Nope.
There's no save or anything for whatever this is.
Nope, that's just something he says
Okay.
before he
Okay.
rolls.
Why doesn't Shank have Infernal?
And
Wait.
I didn't have you targeted, but I assume a 21 hits Bone Crusher.
Can I use a reaction?
Sure.
Yeah, it'll hit, but depends on what his reaction is, I guess.
That reaction is I'm going to use one of my runes that I have. I have a cloud rune, which allows me to redirect any form of damage with from a creature. You can use your action to evoke the rune cloud rune to choose a different creature within 30 feet of you, other than the attacker. The chosen creature becomes the target of the attack using the same roll. So I'm going
Okay.
to cause that attack to go to the one that he's actually choking.
Does he need to be in range of it though?
Nope.
Oh,
Wait. So that's your cloud rune?
This magic can transfer the attack's effects regardless of the attack range. Once you evoke this rune, it can't do it until they finish a short or long rest.
okay. Well, that changes what I was going to do. That's fine.
I mean, I want to. If we're gonna fight,
Okay,
each
yeah,
other,
magic transfers the attack's effect, regardless of the attack's range.
So whatever he hit, it's
Okay.
instead going to the guy that he's choking out. Instead.
So if that's the case, I'm not going to use my reaction. You're good.
Okay. So now,
And as I say that, as I do that, I say "bitch," and that's it.
so he actually ends up accidentally, quote unquote.
Yep.
Or wait, no, he hasn't taken any damage yet, so he's still alive, but he's heavily wounded. So you guys can also see it says that Dredge 2 is heavy. That means heavily wounded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not like weighing down. Bone crushers are getting heavier.
Okay. And then that's all that guy can do. So it's Shank's turn.
All right. Well, Shank. He's going to walk over here. He's like playing his guitar, and like the metal riff he's playing starts getting like louder and more shrill, and there's like
Okay.
lightning traveling along the strings. And it like starts to gather around him, and then I'm gonna cast a first level spell, and because of that, as a storm sorcerer, I get Tempest Magic, which allows me to move 10 feet. As like lightning and wind builds around him.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna power slide 10 feet this way, and then he's gonna like play this really loud chord and just shoot arcs of lightning at this demonic figure.
Okay,
I'm
so
just gonna cast Witch Bolt at the 3rd level.
if you target him and use Witch Bolt from your character sheet, it should automatically do the save and tell you if he passes or fails.
Okay, it's an attack. It's a ranged attack roll.
Oh, either way, it'll do that too.
It's a 17.
That's a hit.
Sick. That's going to be an extra d12 on the initial hit, and then 1d12 per round
So-
after that.
Okay. If you just click the attack, it should happen. We might have to do the other ones manually.
I need to add the 3, like the extra 2 manually, I think. I don't think I can add extra levels from
You
the
can
attack.
probably use the modifier down below. Like if you click an extra +2 and then click the attack, that should work.
I think so.
It'll add 2 dice? I thought it was just a flat 2.
Or wait, so what are you trying to do?
I need to roll 3d12 instead of 1.
Oh, you
Oh,
have-
Passing it 2 levels higher.
Shit, I don't remember how to do that.
I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
roll it
right-click
manually.
and roll 3d12.
Oh, yeah, you can right click. Once you drag the dice, you just right click, and I think it'll add.
Oh,
it.
so yeah.
That was the plan.
No, but like if you would have dragged it from your character sheet and right-clicked, it would have worked as well, is what he's saying.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
So
yeah,
28?
So like, these arcs of lightning just shoot out of the strings of his lute and deals 28 lightning damage to this guy.
Okay. Okay. 28 lightning. Okay. He goes, "Roar," and he seems unhappy.
He seems not happy.
Oh.
Slightly.
Anything else for Shank?
No, that's it.
Okay. So it is Dredge 2's turn. He is going to attack Bone Crusher.
Okay.
He has advantage because flanking.
But he's
And-
grappled, isn't he?
He
Was he
is
grappled?
trapped.
So I guess that just makes it regular then.
Think so?
Advantage
no.
cancels out
Or no.
disadvantage.
It would probably cancel each other out, yeah.
Has
Yeah, I
disadvantage
don't
unless
think
he's
he's grappled.
prone.
Does
Yeah.
I
grab
guess it's true.
Yeah.
Just grappled.
does
Grapple condition just removed his movement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I could shove him to make him prone while grappled,
so
and
he
then that would make him at a permanent disadvantage because he'd have no movement. He can't stand up.
okay, so he's got advantage on the attack then.
Okay.
He's
Once you
going.
make the roll, if I have a react.
You're kind of cutting out. What was that?
Once you make your attack rolls for damage, I may have a reaction.
Okay, that's fine. But for the attack roll itself, he's got advantage.
Yep.
So he's going to try to bite you. And he hits with an 18.
Was that the advantage part?
It automatically dropped it. 18 was the
so-
highest.
I'm going to use my reaction then to attempt to cutting words him down to where he won't hit.
Okay.
So I expend one of my bardic inspiration, and then I subtract the number. Okay. So it's a D6 for bardic inspiration, or is it D4? I don't remember.
I can barely
Okay.
hear you. You're kind of cutting out a lot.
Yeah,
it's
you
kinda
are.
warbly.
Oh shit! How's that? Is that
About
better?
the-
or-
That was better.
About the same.
Oh, okay. That's weird.
It
Oh,
kind
one
of,
second.
to be honest, it sounds like voice meter is doing to you what it used to do to me, where it would just go like,
And I think to fix that,
Yeah.
you used to have to like change what was in focus, didn't you?
There was a
Okay.
bit of that, and I
How's
also
that?
had.
Is that
That's
better?
better.
That's a lot
Oh,
better.
gotcha,
That's
that's a lot better.
perfect. Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna roll a d6 and whatever it is, subtract from the attack roll.
Okay. 2.
Okay.
Okay. Does the 16 hit?
It just hits.
Nope.
I-
You win ties. So no, it
Okay.
doesn't. Are you gonna roll on your cutting words table?
Oh, sure, yes. Pull that up. All right, so I look at him as he's about to make this attack, and I say, "Oh shit! Listen, man, my name's Bone Crusher, and I make fun of women because I have no self-esteem. So you might want to think twice about that attack."
And he looks at you a bit puzzled, and he does think twice, and he attacks you with his claws next.
Oh, shit. Well, that's gonna hit. I'm out of reactors.
Okay. And I think that automatically calculated off of you, I think.
It should, yes. If you
Okay.
properly.
I think he was
But I'm
targeted.
raging, so I'll take only 3.
Oh, shit.
Oh yeah.
Is there a state for raging that I can toggle
There,
on?
there is. I actually
One
was gonna
sec.
give this to Rufus beforehand, but I don't have it, which is like
Okay.
a table thing
I-
for like
I
pretty
just
much
manually-
instantly putting that stuff in.
It didn't actually apply the damage automatically, so I'm gonna
Okay.
type in the 3
Okay.
myself. Yeah. Cool.
Perfect. Now we are on dredge number 5. He is going to... He's going to run up here. And he is going to use what is called Fetid Cloud. And I think I have you targeted. I do. The way Fetid Cloud works is you have to make a con save, which it's going to do automatically. Or it should.
Oh, it's making me roll. That's why.
Oh.
Shit. Oh, that's shitty.
No.
And you are now poisoned.
Oh wait, did you do it? Oh, is the
Yeah, I accidentally did it twice. I didn't realize that you had a thing. Anyway, you're poisoned.
okay?
And that's all he can do. And this last guy dusts himself off and he walks up. And he goes to attack this poor little Minotaur man.
What?
And-
Wait a minute. Poor little Minotaur? What? Who are you talking to?
He tries to bite you and he misses. And then he tries to swipe his claws at you and he misses.
That's right.
Because you're a dexterous little fucker.
Sounds like the stretch needs more cowbell.
Yeah, it does. Everything needs more cowbell.
And we're back up to Drulog, who has been poisoned.
I don't remember what poison does.
I think you end up losing health, probably. Let's see.
No, it's
I was gonna say,
disadvantage on
I
certain things.
I know it does something.
How do we track health? Because I should be 15 down from the.
You are 15 down.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's in that wound table. Okay.
Yeah.
It's wounded instead of like HP or whatever.
You have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks when you're poisoned in 5e.
Okay.
And
So-
unless the spell says it damages, that's all it does.
It didn't say that it does anything else, I don't believe. I'll double check.
And that is all.
Well, I
Oh, sorry. While poisoned, the target can't take either an action or a bonus action on its turn. Or sorry, you can only take an action or a bonus action, not both, and you can't take reactions.
well at least I got my own reaction out of the way anyway. Well in that case, he's just still gonna, even though he's poisoned, he's still gonna smile, and he's just going to. I'm basically gonna just jump, dive, and smack this thing in the face,
Okay.
just for the sake of because I can.
Just for the sake of because you can.
Wait, do I get disadvantage or something?
Nope. You just can't take a bonus action or a reaction.
Well, it's giving me the option to roll 2 dice, is why I'm wondering.
Oh, then maybe you are. Oh, yeah, because regular poison gives you disadvantage. So, yes. You're poisoned and have that effect. So, yes, disadvantage.
Yeah.
Well, that's shitty.
Why? You
I still
hit.
did it, though. I mean, yeah, it's still shitty. And oh, cool, sweet. How about max damage,
Okay.
bitch? And I can't use I can't use a bonus action at all.
Nope.
Oh well.
He screams out in pain, but he's still there.
Look at it and say, "Come on, bring it."
Come
No,
on,
he's
bring
like-
it.
Even though he's like kind of like, "Ow, this really hurts."
It-
Trying to put
Alright.
up a tough guy persona.
I turn my attention towards the shadow demon.
Okay.
I look him up and down and I say, "You don't look so tough." And I drop my shield.
Okay.
I go to grapple him by the neck.
Okay.
Okay. So this will be my other hand, which means I'm completely tied up, but be easy for you guys to clean up. Okay. Now, I have advantage. I should have turned on the advantage thing. Okay.
You win. Just so you,
Cool.
wait, just so you know, he rolled a crit.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Is -5 strength?
Yeah.
Jeez.
He's a big old caster boy.
Yeah,
All right.
apparently.
So, all right. I've got him grappled now. Let's see. Is there anything else to do right now? I'm just trying to remember what I have available, to be honest. I don't think there's any. Yeah. Okay. No. So that's basically it. I look him up and down, say, I don't think you're very tough, and then I grab him by the neck
Okay.
so he can't move away from me.
Gene.
I'm gonna attack the thing in front of me, hoping to finish it off.
Okay.
So on the combat tracker, is everyone's health the right number, or is it the left? It's the left number, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
the
HP
left,
is
not
the
does the
WND.
left number count up the damage you've taken, or is that your health minus the
I
damage you've
think
taken?
my combat tracker looks different than yours. One sec.
Yours does look different from us.
So
for
for
us,
you guys,
if you look,
HP is your health. WND is your wound number. So your total health is your wound number minus your HP.
Yeah, like if your wound meets or exceeds your HP, then you're unconscious.
Yeah.
Unconscious.
Okay.
Got it.
And
Oh,
if it
first-
doubles in one attack, then you're dead.
Gotcha. First, I'm gonna attack this guy with my long sword, which I should be able to do because that's in here. That's not gonna hit. Then I'm gonna bust out a healing word. Cause Bone Crusher's looking a little bit hurt
Oh,
over
thank you.
there. And I'll do a second level healing word. So that's gonna be 4 plus.
A bard who can actually heal?
So that's gonna be that 3 plus 4. It's gonna be 7. We're 7.
I'll take a 7.
Sure.
Heal yourself 7. Is that it for
Um,
you, Gene?
That's gonna be it for me.
Okay. The Shadow Demon turns around and it targets. No, it doesn't. It's mad at Bone Crusher.
No, it doesn't. Just kidding.
Not the guy who's still shocking him.
Well, he can't get
I
that
was
far
gonna say,
away
he did
because
a lot of damage.
he's grappled. And he has a -5 strength. He's got enough int to realize that he's not going to win the strength battle. If it were to come to that. So he's just going to attack Bone Crusher. Whoa, wait, what? Oh, right, flanking.
Okay.
And he crit.
So I'm going to use my reaction for Stone's Endurance.
Okay.
Oh, wait. So you gotta roll the damage first. Never mind. I thought this was one I had to do before to reduce it, but I actually had to see what you roll for damage first.
Okay. So I don't know if this is going to do the crit damage or not. It should be rolling 8d6. So that's part of the damage.
That was only 4, yeah.
So it's going to be 19 plus 19.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna use Stone's Endurance. To reduce by D12 plus con. Well, the 12 is this one. Okay, so I'll reduce it by 5.
Okay, so that is 38 minus 5 is 33.
Which is a lot. Yeah, I think I'm unconscious, guys.
That's
Are you
unconscious,
still
yeah.
raging?
Oof.
Oh, I am.
Psychic damage, isn't it, though?
Yeah.
Psychic,
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
Is it psychic?
it is psychic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, it
probably
is.
not a bear totem. Barbarian, alright, yeah. 'Cause I think
Well, rip.
I think
Okay.
Psychic's the only damage bear doesn't get resistance to as
really?
well. Yeah, Psychic's really difficult to get resistance to.
Okay.
So
That puts me in a wound of 51.
you're now in saving throw territory when we come back around. This guy's, now that he's not grappled anymore, he's gonna move. And yeah, he is going to end his turn beside this guy. Shank Zapper takes the stage.
Shank's just gonna stand his ground, maybe move a little bit closer.
Okay.
He's going to use his action to keep the that beam of lightning going.
Okay.
He's gonna deal a D12 damage.
Okay.
That's 8. more
That's
lightning
8.
damage.
8 on the shadow thingy.
Yep, on the shadow. I'm gonna use my bonus action to give Drulog. Can Bardic Inspiration be used in death saving throws?
I don't think
I don't-
so.
I'll double check.
I don't think so.
I'll
Inspiration.
give it to Drulog then, because Valor Bard, you get combat inspiration, so you can add the d6 to either a damage roll or to your AC when you're attacked.
So
Oh,
As well as
apparently,
any ability attacks and stuff.
apparently, if he was inspired before he went down, he could use it, but not after he's down.
Okay. So yeah,
Okay.
Drulog gets an inspiration die that he can spend on AC or damage or ability checks.
Man, I wish I could just do my bonus action now. I know what I was gonna do, but I can't do both the things I want to do.
And that's it for Shank Zapper. He's just gonna keep playing his metal and
Okay.
shocking the hell out of this demon.
This dredge is going to go.
Be dead.
Yeah. Yeah, he's dead.
It's gonna die right now.
Yeah. No, he was dead. He actually was
Oh,
dead.
nice.
Instead,
That's good.
this dredge is going to, for pointing that out, he's going to attack you with advantage.
Wow.
Because you have
Asshole.
because he's flanking you. And he hits you. And he deals 5 damage.
Oof.
And he's going to hit you with his multi-attack. And that's a 15, which is a miss. Or wait,
Nice.
did he have you
So
targeted?
that's miss. Yeah.
What was your AC? I didn't think any. Oh wait, you guys added.
What's my AC?
Yeah, your AC is only 13, so that should have hit.
My AC 17.
My AC is 13.
Wait, according to this, your
Mine's
AC is
13.
12.
Shield.
Your AC is
Wait.
12 according to this.
Is it?
Oh wait, it's the wrong Drulog on the friggin' combat tracker.
Ah,
Yeah, delete that one. You should probably do that.
You could also
Wait, no.
delete the guy you're not using.
He's not in there. I can't delete him. He's in the Wait, the one in the combat tracker is me.
No, it wasn't.
Are
It had
you
the
sure?
yes, because it was 2 levels bard, 3 levels fighter. Now it's correct, which explains why it missed. Okay. We're good.
Okay.
We're good. Okay, so that misses. Okay.
Okay.
Dredge 10 is going to fight back against Mr. Frenkle. And
oh, Mr. Frenkle.
that's a hit.
That's gonna hit.
That's gonna do damage, and I think it already applied.
It already did. I see it.
And another attack. It's gonna hit,
Damn.
and it's gonna do that many more.
Okay.
And we're all the way back at the top. It's Drulog's turn.
Okay. Shoot. At this point in time, I wish I could do both things, but I can't because somebody decided to poison me.
Yeah.
I could either do an action or a bonus action. So you know what? I'm not going to use that yet. I'm going to punch the thing in the face again because I want to punch it and it needs to die. I don't care about the dude behind me at the moment.
Okay.
He wants to be a bitch. Go for flank. Exactly. I didn't get. All right. An 18, a 20. Does that count?
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm just wondering because I got disadvantage last time, so why do I not get disadvantage this time?
Is it only a certain amount of rounds?
Yeah, you're not poisoned anymore.
Oh, I'm not
Starting this
poisoned. So
round.
I'm not poisoned at all. So I can use.
You can do both actions.
I can do both actions. I thought
Yep.
poison lasts longer.
I thought so too.
Depends on the poison.
But apparently this was modified because it just dropped right off.
Okay, well in that case, punch him.
Oh yeah, so the actions and reactions are only for that turn. Yep. Only for that one
Oh.
turn. Okay. Yep.
Okay. Well, I punched him for 9, so I'm pretty sure I just crushed his skull in.
Set is dying.
Blech.
And
Bleh.
I'm just going to, as I go in for the punch for him, I'm just gonna fucking elbow the guy in the behind me
Okay.
for an unarmed attack, obviously.
Okay.
But I don't get advantage or my proficiency because it's my
Can
other
add
fist.
the Bardic Inspiration die. Or
I'm going to probably do
damage?
that.
Maybe one. Sorry. I haven't played a Valor Bard before. That inspiration.
Okay. I was
Roll
like, is
that,
that
add the number roll to a weapon damage roll. Okay, can't
A
add
weapon
it to
damage?
D20. My bad.
but I can add it I can't add it to the I can add it to the damage?
To the damage, yeah.
Okay, cool. In that case,
Nice. Take him
do
out.
that. And it's a D. What do I get?
D4 plus
6.
strength plus a D6. Right?
Fuck 'em up.
No, D8 plus strength.
Your
plus a
unarmed
D6.
strike. Your unarmed strikes are a D8.
Yes, because of unarmed fighting.
Nice. Give him.
Oh
Take
god.
him out.
A D6.
Fuck 'em up.
Okay. Okay.
Well,
This
Yeah,
is
like
good. Just before
like the
you-
electricity arcs out to you and like covers your fist with it.
Before this is gonna look weird on everybody's end, but I'm adding the numbers together, so that's why.
Okay. He's still up.
Still
He,
alive.
he is he's not feeling great. I would say he's heavily wounded at this point, but he's still there. Anything else for you?
I call him a bitch again.
Bone Crusher. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
oh,
Gene,
Okay.
what's
Let
up,
me show
buddy?
you.
So
What's up, Gene?
I'm gonna take the attack of opportunity from this guy and move over to the demon.
Okay. So he's going to choose to try to stick you with his horn. Can you move back over here though? I don't think I'm allowed to roll
Oh, sure.
against you until yeah. Okay, perfect.
Oh sure.
That is an attack of opportunity. He's going to go at you with his claws, and he misses.
Is it a miss? Doesn't even matter. So first things first, I'm gonna do a longsword attack against this guy.
Okay.
That's gonna miss. And then I'm gonna healing word our unconscious friend back to consciousness.
yay.
Okay.
First level though. So but at least you're stable. Or at least
Yeah.
you're up. What? D4 plus 2. So that's going to be 5. It'll be 5 in the
Cool.
green.
So that technically makes me 39, right? Because like
Yep.
after the turn I take the damage, it sets to just health
Yep.
for wound.
Correct.
Okay.
There is no over damage in 5e.
Right. Okay.
You're either up or down.
Cool. So I'm conscious, but I'm
No, you're up.
out of the
You're-
fight for
no,
now.
No, you're up.
No, you're fully
Okay.
up and ready to go
You're
for
up.
next round, yeah.
Oh, sick. Okay.
He's probably knocked prone though, or something, isn't he?
Yeah, I think you
Yeah,
normally
yeah,
start
yeah.
prone
You'll have to get up, but you're fully up.
Yep.
Like, yeah.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Healing word doesn't zap you to your feet, but
But it does get you from not having to make death saves.
Okay, so is that it for Gene?
Yes.
Okay. The Shadow Demon looks at you and he says, "You just had to interfere." And
Bitch.
he attacks you. And he hits you.
He hits who? Because
You.
I'm guessing.
It's
okay.
you.
That's right. I just was targeting the wrong person.
crap.
Got it.
Yeah, I was targeting Drulog.
So he's going to take the 12 damage now. But if I can just reassign the 12 damage to me. I
Yeah,
think.
we'll have to undo that. So Drulog, you have actually 24 wounds, not 36.
Hmm.
And
And I have
Frenkle,
22.
you have 22. And that's all he can do. Shank.
Ha! I laugh
Right.
at him.
Shank. Shank is done with this electric nonsense. He's gonna walk up to him.
Yeah.
He's gonna use Booming Blade. He's gonna
Uh-oh.
make a melee weapon attack.
Okay.
So it's gonna be a Great Axe first.
That's a hit.
So does 17 hit? All right. So he's done strumming. He picks up his guitar, which is like crackling with electricity, or his
Yep.
his lute / axe, and he says, "Thank you, Neverwinter," as he gets like caught up in like memories of his glory days,
Eh.
and he just bashes this guy over the head with it.
Yep.
So that is not as much as I was hoping for.
Okay.
He's still alive.
And let me
Yeah,
see.
he's still up.
And the rider on where is that on Booming Blade is 1d8 thunder damage if he moves during his next turn.
Okay.
And then with my bonus action.
So before you continue, did you roll with advantage?
No,
You're flanking.
but-
Just
I mean, for a
See if you
maybe,
crit.
Yeah.
yeah. If you if you crit, we'll just double the damage, or you can roll it again. But no crit. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't do it. Okay. Oh well. And I guess nobody needs a bonus action or bardic inspiration right now. That's it.
Okay. This dredge is gonna go. Is gonna come in like this, and he's going to attack Drulog with advantage. Is flanking,
It is flank. Because flank.
and he misses, and he's gonna make his second attack with advantage, but so 17 doesn't hit, but that one wasn't still a miss. He doesn't do jack shit. Drulog.
Take him out.
I don't drop kick the thing that just tried to attack me from behind.
Okay.
Bum, ba-dum, bum.
That's a hit.
Oh, 15. That's not that good, but whatever works. What?
It was pretty heavily damaged.
Yeah. Damn it.
So close.
And it gets
He's
knocked
not
back
back.
5 feet. And going back to turn my attention to this guy again.
Okay.
And I am going to
Shove him.
gonna punch him. Ow. Piss off. I missed.
Oh. Bone Crusher's back in the fight.
Okay. I am mad. Not mad enough to rage because I think I'm out of rage. I'm gonna take my great axe out, and I'm done with the whole grappling thing. Can I get around them over here?
Yep, you can get around.
I'm gonna get here in range, and I'm gonna just swing with my great axe.
With advantage.
With advantage, because of flank.
Yeah.
Make
Or
sure
I
you're,
guess it's a battle axe, not a great axe.
make sure you're
We got another
targeting him.
mosh pit. We got another mosh pit going on.
Another
Yeah,
mosh
we
pit.
do.
So how do I target them? Just
Control click.
oh, that's it. Okay.
And then if you drag your attack in and click the advantage button, okay, roll it again.
Oh,
Because
yeah, really.
Oh right, I didn't.
that's a hit.
Okay.
So now if you drag your
Okay.
damage thing in there, it'll actually just minus the damage from them automatically for me.
Cool.
Okay?
He's still alive.
He's still there?
1 sec.
He's not as nearly dead as we thought.
Right?
Yeah.
Damn.
Takes a lot.
Uh,
Jesus.
Do I have a?
Yeah, shadow demons are strong, guys. They're strong.
I mean, if all of us keep beating the shit out of him in this mosh pit, we'll kill him eventually.
Also, I have to say something now for later. I didn't realize in the beginning he was immune to being grappled.
Oh, was he? Okay.
So just know that going forward. I'm not going to retroactively try to apply
Ooh.
anything, but going forward, if you meet any more shadow demon, they are immune to being grappled because they're actually kind of more like
Shadow.
ghosts. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Shoot, all of these are actions. Never mind. I thought I had a bonus action I could use, but everything I have is a real action. So
Okay.
I'll pass it off.
Frenkle.
Okay. I'm going to attack it with my longsword and possibly hit it for once.
I
With
doubt it,
advantage.
but okay.
How do I actually do advantage
There's
before
in the
roll?
bottom left, there's a button that says ADV. You just check that
So just
off and then
drag-
just roll.
Okay. And roll. Okay. And I hit it.
You hit it.
Oh my god. It's crazy. Five damage didn't kill it.
Nope. He's still there.
Damn.
Oh,
I don't really have any bonus actions to do other
He's
than
he's very bloodied though.
just for whatever, make him make a strength save while I hit him with my horns after I hit him with the longsword, trying to like push him back. It doesn't do any damage, but it's like a push
I
back
mean,
kind of
if
thing.
he gets pushed 5 feet and pushes me 5 feet, if he moves, he takes thunder damage.
That's true.
So just for
I can
reference,
force him to
though,
move.
you will end up moving as well.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
So he needs to make a strength save.
Okay.
Does
I
not
will-
make it.
I will choose not to roll. I will fail to save intentionally.
Okay. And then he takes how much damage? Sorry.
So 1d8 thunder damage, and we both stumble back.
Okay.
However much from... How far back do you push us?
So that's enough to kill him.
Nice.
Sick!
Good.
Minotaurs. Oh,
Yeah. Was that it for Gene?
Excellent teamwork.
that's it for Gene.
Okay, we're on to
Pretty
Shank.
good.
We got one more dude left.
That's it.
Alright. That's it. He's gonna kind of like shake off, stumbling away from that guy.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna look at this guy. is gonna. Got here. Gonna start strumming again. He's gonna walk. Oh, whoops. Is there a way to like? How do I figure out movement? Is there a way to like measure or?
There should be a drawing tool. It should say
How much
pointers.
are these-
Pointers draw arrow. So like
Where's pointers?
it should tell you how far away you are from something. Or you could target him. Targeting him would also tell you how far away you are from him.
Okay. Okay, 15 feet. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so he's gonna start summoning again. He's gonna walk up to this guy, and he's going to cast. He's going to cast Shocking Grasp, which
Okay.
I figure is like kind of like a lower power version of his Witch Bolt.
Okay.
Instead of being like this big concentrated arc, it's just like this.
Yep.
This blast of lightning. And that is a melee attack.
No dice.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Damn.
Didn't get there.
One last guy to stay in line.
Yeah, no. Bonus action sort of thing. Okay, that's it.
Okay. The Dredge's turn. He's going to retaliate.
Ooh.
Bing bang boom. Oh wait, I didn't target you, but is 16 a hit for you on you?
I believe so. I have 15 AC.
Okay. So the first damage, which I targeted you now, so it already took the 4 off. And the next one is a miss. So that's all he can do. Drulog.
Well, fuck it. I'm just gonna run over and clothesline it.
Okay. Give him a go.
It needs to die. Stupid thing. Die already. Ooh.
Okay, you got it. So they're
So-
all dead now.
I
If you-
basically RKO it,
Okay. Nice.
and that's it.
It's like, it looks like that's the end of Murder's music.
Yeah.
So you see Murner in the back left, kind of cowering a little bit in fear. And he kind of like peers out from behind the shelves where all those broken horns are. And he says, "Thank you. I don't think I can ever repay you for what you've done here. Thank you."
Anytime.
And
It's like, wait, who are you, man?
he says, "I'm Murner of Murner's Music. This is my shop."
Oh, Murder! It's great to meet you finally. Coming over here. I'm told to go find Murder's music.
Actually,
good to see Murder himself.
Actually, it's Murner with an N.
Kind of
Murner.
go up to him, kind of clap him on the. I hit him on the back a little bit as like a friendly gesture. Murder, it's so great to meet you, Murder.
Shank's got like the.
It's an N actually.
He's
Murner.
got like the thinking
People pronounce Murder
calculation.
very strange, but
You know
that's
what? Why don't you just call me Mr. String Snapper? That'll work too.
fine. Murder String Snapper, sure.
Yeah, no,
I can do
no,
that.
now you're just being intentionally difficult, Mr. String Snapper.
Okay, Mr. String Snapper. Okay, I can go with that.
Oh, okay, thank you.
So
You're
so
welcome.
Shank will walk over, and he'll pull
So
out
like right here.
his drawing of
Yep.
the circle with all the blood and everything. It's like, so, Mr. String Snapper, have you ever seen this before? And like,
he-
there's kind of the tone in his voice that he intends to, like, use it himself. So he wants to know if anybody else is using this in their promotional material.
and he
Yeah, so he's basically showing him this symbol and asking if
Okay.
anybody's seen it before.
and he looks at you, back down at it, and he says, "Can I see that? Like, can I take it? Can I hold it?"
Shank takes just a minute to like look at it and like commit it to memory, and then he hands it over.
Okay. And he says, I've seen this before." And he scurries back to like the back of the shop, looking through the piles of books. He's kind of scurrying and like picking. No, not that one. Walks back up to the front and he's looking under his desk and he pulls out a book from under his desk. And it just I guess anyone around him, it doesn't really matter who, anyone around him would see that the book on the front is titled Store Log. And he flips through it. And he says, I knew I've seen this before. But there's just no way. I don't see how that could be possible. Is this symbol in the middle, the big symbol in the middle, and I'm going to bring up the circle again because you guys have it written down. You guys would be able to easily look at it, so I'm going to bring it up here. Just one. Oh shoot, that's the wrong line here.
Circle.
Shank is gonna like get his glasses out again. He's got to see this.
That shape in that specific shape in the middle that looks similar to a pentagram. That specific symbol is the symbol of the Arcanate clan.
Go on.
Mm-hmm.
And he begins. He kind of does like that old guy thing where he just kind of starts telling a story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he says, a long time ago, there was a drow bard named Jeraphine Arcanate. He was one of the only 2 bards ever of the drow descent to come to the surface. He was accompanied by 2 barbarians and 3 wizards when he entered my shop. I must say it was a very, very odd encounter. And he begins to describe how Jeraphim once entered his shop and he just came in and stared at things. He would pick them up and stare at them for like actually 10 to 20 minutes and then put them back on the shelf. And then he would move over a little bit. And we're talking about like everyday musical items, like reeds for the instruments, strings for a lute, polish for a horn. These weren't things that required reading. They were just everyday, like routine maintenance items for musical instruments.
So, 10 minutes. I don't know if Shank has this kind of intuition, but that's about the amount of time for an identify ritual or detect magic ritual in it.
Yes.
Just throwing that out there.
And go ahead.
As far as Gene's concerned, 10 minutes for that kind of book is probably a short amount of time to read it.
No, not books. Not books.
Well, that's right, start books, but like little...
Oh, yeah, because he has no int.
Oh, yeah, no, like Gene is not a smart person.
So...
He's just nodding his head.
Murner's continuing the story, and he says that Jeraphine did this for like an entire day. Like, no joke. He came in sometime at noon, and he did this for hours.
Gene kind of like, makes like a get to the point gesture. It's like, so did he end up buying anything?
You mean Shank, but yes.
Jeez.
You cannot control other people, damn it.
You cannot control Gene.
You
will play his cowbell, damn it.
And he says that
For some reason, I was thinking Gene Simmons. I was getting the wrong band reference. My wires were off.
Also, it took me so long for it to hit. But you're a minotaur who plays the cowbell.
Yeah,
Exactly.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
that one was a slow burning joke.
Ooh, yeah, it just hit me because I forgot that you were a cowbell man.
Yep.
So Murner explains that eventually it became time for him to close, and he opened his mouth to, kind of, he was going to say, like, I'm sorry, sir, but we're soon going to be closing. But as soon as he opened his mouth, and before he could even utter a word, Jerifin lunged at him with murderous intent, and the 3 wizards and 2 barbarians pinned him down to the ground immediately. They apologized for the outburst and carried him away. Later on that night,
Sorry.
Yep.
Carried away Jerifin or Murner?
Jerifin,
Okay.
they pinned him down instantly. Like, they were like,
Oh, pinned down Jerifin.
yep.
Okay, I thought you meant they pinned down Murner as if they were like about to
No.
intimidate
No. He then explains that he found out after the fact that these 3 wizards and 2 barbarians were actually an entourage to make sure that a drow didn't get out of hand on the surface, and that was their job, was to make sure that should he do something, they would intervene immediately. They knew that he had murderous intent and that he might not be a good fit for the outside world, so they carried him along and did exactly that. Later on that night, Murner is sweeping up his shop, and he actually found something interesting, he'll say. He found a particular plectrum that was unlike any he had ever seen, and that is where he'll end the story.
Is a plectrum like a pick? Or
Yes.
What is this?
That's the name of the
Plectrum.
pick of destiny. Yes, that's the name.
A plectrum is the proper name for a guitar pick.
Okay.
Well-
Shank needs this plectrum.
So he says, I don't have it. And that's all he says is, I don't have it.
Is there any kind of check I can make? Sorry.
No, you first.
Okay. Is there any kind of check I can make to see if Shank has heard of this legendary plectrum before? Potentially legendary plectrum?
You can make a I'll let you choose between history and performance, because I feel like performance also kind of helps here. You can take performance or history.
I mean, it could be charisma history.
Yep, which would be basically performance. So I'll let you
Yeah.
choose between history or performance, which you're going to pick performance, but
Yeah.
It's a history check using performance.
That's a 20.
So even with a 20, you have not heard of this particular plectrum, but you have heard rumors of people able to do things way beyond their ability in the dark magic side of bardhood. And you maybe put 2 and 2 together.
Okay.
You begin to wonder if maybe something like a plectrum could be used to enhance ability like this.
Okay. He's gonna ask Murner if he knows what might have happened to this plectrum.
Murner sizes you up. He looks over at Gene. He sizes him up, looks him up and down. And he looks at the
I just
two.
return with a big smile.
He
Just
looks
like,
at the goblin.
back at
He
him.
looks at the Goliath. And he says, if you guys can complete the trial, I'll tell you everything.
Trial.
Trial.
And he explains
Oh.
that the trial is something that only I don't want to say pure-hearted because you don't have to be pure of heart, but like true adventurers with no malice in their heart in general, we'll say, can actually complete the trial.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm ready.
Yeah. Shank looks like he's pondering this, but not so much in a, can I do this way, but more, is this worth my time and effort? And then he finally like nods, is like, yeah, let's do this.
And he says,
I'm okay.
can we rest up first?
so we're actually going to end here. In like 2 minutes, we're going to end. I'm just going to finish exposition and then we're going to continue with the trial next session. But he looks at you guys and he says, it's a very, very sensitive matter. And I think at this point, the only thing that can save us are some true heroes. Pass the trial, and you will be those heroes. I look forward to your return. Godspeed. And he explains to you that the trial is at the Temple of Timora. That's where you're going to have to go to take the trial. And he says
Temple of Time.
Yeah. And he says, if you go to the Temple of Timora and you ask to speak to any of the sisters, it doesn't even matter. Just go there and speak to one of the sisters and say, Myrner sent us. We would like to attempt the trial.
Murder sent us, and we would like to attempt the trial.
And,
Got it.
And you will be allowed to attempt the trial. Because the trial, he explains to you briefly, is actually gated in such a way that true heroes would not actually be able to do it.
We came for the trial for murder. Got it.
I like that too. That
We're
also works.
we're on trial for murder. I got it.
Got it.
We got this.
We were told to come here for a
Murder trial. Easy.
So that was session 1.
Yay.
Yeah.
Before we leave,
Yep.
Shank has to ask Murder for his paperback.
Oh yes,
or
he'll give it.
needs that.
He'll give it back gladly. He'll definitely give it back. He's very intrigued as to why you want it so badly, but he'll give it back.
As he takes it back, Shank kind of lays it down on the table, and you see him drawing his old band's logo around it, rolling thunder, and then this symbol.
So Myrner is actually old enough to know about Rolling Thunder.
Oh, really?
He's 250 years old.
So does he make this known, or?
It depends if he can see the drawing or not.
I mean, I've laid it on the desk, here.
Does it have Rolling Thunder written on it?
Yeah, he's writing the band's logo surrounding the symbol.
Nice.
He gives off a slight smile as he looks down at the paper. And he looks at you. And he looks down at the paper. He said, they were pretty good, eh? I like their music too.
He's like, yeah, ever since our one good hit, shock and roll all night.
And
we've been trying to recapture that glory.
And he turns around and he points at you and he goes, I want to shock and roll all night.
Party every day.
Oh my god! Are you Shank Zapper?
That works too, because party D&D. But he's like, yeah, man, who did you think I was?
And he just kind of looks and he goes, age has not treated you well, my friend.
He said, not just age. Speaking of which, and then to end the session, he's going to take out his dagger and he's going to take a sniff of his pixie dust.
Ooh, nice.
Oh boy. Roll me a D100.
See the effect of this.
How do I roll a D100?
If you right click your dice, there's a % button.
This could be quite a cliffhanger ending.
How right click what dice?
Any dice.
Any dice down there.
The D10, specifically. will.
Oh, is it only the D10? Okay, yeah. Right click your
Okay.
D10.
Oh yeah, it is.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
33.
33. And the way we end our session, we're not going to talk about it. We're not going to discuss it.
Nice.
Shank's skin turns red.
Sick.
That's it. It's over.
All right.
Oh my
We're
god.
done.
Sick.
So that was session 1 of the Plectrum of Determination. I'm very excited to see where it goes from here. I prepared slightly more than this, so I'm very happy that we're ending here.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Alright.
I had the trial prepared, and then after that, it was just going to be winging it.
No, that's sick. This was a good first session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
I
Thanks
think
for DMing. Oh,
Yeah,
I think
100%.
I think our very first intro encounter was amazing.
Did you
That was
just-
the best.
did you just close?
I did, yeah,
Engrams?
I did.
Okay, could you subtract 1 use from that pixie dust on my inventory next time you get the chance?
I am
Cool.
going to make a note of that.
Thanks. Just because I didn't
Yep.
get a chance to.
I forgot.
Mhm.
First I closed my player session, and then I forgot that I was also a server.
Yeah.
Subtract 1 from pixie dust, and you rolled a 33. Okay.
Yep. I made a note that Shank's skin turned red.
Okay.
I was going to. Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm super happy that we made it to basically the limit of what I had created for you guys.
Yeah.
Thanks
Yeah.
everybody for coming out and watching this. I'm gonna give you guys a heads up. Next Sunday we're gonna be doing D&D on Cal's channel. We're playing in a campaign called The End of Time, where Cal is DMing and I play Spaguglio, the frustrated gnome.
Frustrated or frustrating?
Yes.
Both.
Yes.
I'm looking
Yes.
back for more of this in 2 weeks' time, right?
And the next Sunday, we'll be back with this. So if you want to watch more of the Plectrum of Determination, we will be back on the 14th. If you want to chime in on Cal's campaign, that's going to be February 7th. If you want to see previous episode of Cal's campaign, Session 0, my YouTube has a
On
playlist
YouTube.
pointing to his video, or you can go to his channel and subscribe and watch it there. Same with this. If you're watching future episodes and you won't hear this because it's a future episode, you can go back and watch past episodes.
And if anyone joined the stream
Anyway.
late, go back to the start of that combat because it was the best intro you'll ever see.
Yeah, we
Okay.
had we
That
we
was
had a,
amazing.
it took me about an hour to come up with how I wanted that to work, and it took me about another hour to come up with the magic, like the mechanics around how it would work. So that was about a 2-hour investment. So I'm glad you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
So we are going to raid somebody.
Heck yeah.
Nobody leave yet, because we're all gonna wish the viewers off. We're gonna be like, hey, raid, shit like that. Let us raid. You know what? I don't know how much longer Big John's gonna be doing stuff, but I could go for a Big John raid. Anybody here watch Big John?
Nope.
You're
Oh,
all
Nope.
missing out. Big John is he does a lot of stuff with GDQ on the couch. He's actually going to be running a
Okay.
couple games at ESA in a couple weeks. So everybody, we got
cool.
like 9 seconds. We're going to do a raid. You guys all get in there. You don't have to say anything. He's got like 1,000 viewers. He's not going to notice sagging Rufus raid, but get on in there and go watch some Big John. He is awesome and he deserves a follow at the very least.
Yeah.
Very cool.